Hello everyone. I am currently fixing some stuff. Yeah, we are. Let's see. I have it set to pro sounds. Fixing stuff because of being dumb. Hopefully that fixed everything. Hello Jax, how you doing? Only one way for me to see if this works, and congratulations David. I streamed during Friday Night Boxing because this is my normal stream time. It's not my fault.
Hello there.
There we go, I can hear my stuff again, hooray. Next one, now I gotta go to Streamlabs to see. Fuck was that? Why'd I randomly get hot dogs thrown at me? It shouldn't be from hello there, what the fuck? Yes, hello David. Congratulations on being a greedy bastard and getting first, second, and third. Yep, I am 48 away. But I started on that form several pages of people telling me they're subscribed to the channel. Awesome. Oh yes, Timo's getting Timo's getting desperate. They sent me another email saying, "Oh, paid sponsorship," and I'm just thinking to myself, "No, still." I got another one today over Discord that I might do. Sure. You must unsubscribe so he doesn't hit 10k. That's mean, David. Wow. What a dick. Okay, I can hear that. I can definitely hear that. All my stuff works again now. Yes, we shall begin member miniatures in about maybe 30 minutes, I would say. So many more people have time to trickle in. Watch party for the fight night. Ah, okay. Well, everyone, it looks like he's gone. Let's start member miniatures. One. There's two threads. Existing 40k thread on the form. Ah, cool. What? God damn it. Hey. Fucking Discord. I mean, not Discord, try speaking.
Hey, I almost said my normal test word, but I can't because we're on stream.
Yeah, sure, DM on Discord. That's fine. Hello, Panzer. Good day and good night. Okay. Goodbye.
Hell yeah, Panzer. Alright.
Hey, thank you, David, for the 14 months and years old. Oh, I wonder when it's gonna go off.
Hey, I can be heard.
Yes. I'm waiting for the alert to go off.
My words, they work.
Yes, they do indeed. Hey, thank you, David, for the 5 gifted subs. Gotta wait for that to go off. But if it wants to go off, I logged in. I guess it might
be handy.
late.
The problem is you logged in, but you didn't lock in. Thank you, Jax.
Well, the Padaroo work.
走れそりよ風のように月見
Oh, this is the same group he was talking about Grand Thumb doing his thing.
There it is. Absolute Giga Chad, dude. Swung and missed. Oof. Hello, Physic. How you doing?
What's up, Physic? Been a hot minute. How you been, King? My God, I'm reading through all these responses from people. Dude, this is like really wholesome. How did you find a wholesome forum thread to talk to people, dude? That shit to cherish. First time ever gambling failed, David. Anyway, for now, good night, gang. Alrighty, Panzer. I hope you have a wonderful night.
Later, Panzer.
You got a promotion, and now you're an engineer. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Tell you what, I have a sneaking suspicion what it is based off of that DM there.
I mean, it's also on the link too if you click it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just more astounded that people are so chill.
Yes.
Because, you know, I've, you know, without saying too much about it, like, I'm surprised, like, there aren't any 30-year-old FUDs, you know?
First Warhammer, Army, Astra Militarum, nice. You mean Imperial Guard, you're gonna trigger Ickbard.
Hey, he's new to it, he doesn't know any better.
Okay. That's also Ickbard. Look at the... I didn't get to finish the checkers last stream, but look how well this one shoulder pad's coming along.
I'm liking it already.
Yes, and I gotta do it 2, 3 more times.
Hell yeah. So yeah, Physic, Imperial Guard are fun. They're very customizable. My Guard army is very customized.
Yes, I appreciate it when everyone advertises my channel and stuff. And also donating subs, bits, memberships. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great that there is a community of people here.
And also just showing up too. It really does help when you guys just show up, because then what it does on YouTube is it'll push my channel more to the just like random people that might get the streams to see what it's about, maybe, or just leads them to the channel when they see I have videos and stuff.
Plus, it feels great to see you guys here hanging out, seeing regular names come back and forth.
Yes.
Hoping real warp drives start getting made by 2050 like they said they would. The Star Trek ones, not the 40k ones. 40k ones are awful. I agree, the 40k ones are indeed awful.
Yes, they are.
So, everyone, it is the end of the week, and we had a little bit of a talk from Physic about becoming an engineer. So that's pretty based. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know, what have you done this week? Things that are noteworthy, things that you are proud of. I'll start off with me. Mrs. Zigbard and I went to our first meeting with the father at our church. We now have a date set for the wedding, and we're starting the process. And he gave us some homework to do. He gave us little questionnaires, basically, to let him know what our expectations are for marriage. So, you know, you don't walk into the wrong thing. You know, don't walk into a wrong expectation. After you make that, you know, that whole covenant with God.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be taking that test after Member Miniatures while I let the gold paint dry on these Outriders, because I think going over the questions would be funny with chat.
Makes Shinzo Abe proud.
Yes. He made us promise we wouldn't do the tests in front of each other or tell each other our results, because we're supposed to be super blind. We'll do, Jax, we'll do. just setting up some paints right now, so I can't click it immediately. But he didn't say I couldn't talk to you guys about answering some of these questions, as long
Yeah,
as
but
they're
doesn't
the
she sometimes watch this?
She comes in to say hi sometimes. But that's like out of every stream. Now that I'm speaking out loud, I'm manifesting it, which I think is funny. So fuck it. And thank you, Physic. We've been engaged for 4 years. COVID put a little bit of a damper on it, and then me being slow as balls, and her being kind of like, "Hey, we're in a happy holding period after COVID." Really slowed things down. So yeah, we're finally doing the thing.
If I were to be on that forum, I feel like I'd get crucified for saying I like my og very much.
Given the name of stuff, probably, yeah.
Although I do kind of like my namesake of the forum too. It's just my og is better suited for me being disabled.
That's fair.
So doing best man speech for winning. Best network.
Nice, David. That's a really cool thread. Thank you for sharing. I'm surprised to see that there's such an overlap with between the two hobbies, especially since most people could only afford one of those hobbies at a time.
It's even worse when you're also into model trains too.
Yeah, you were a hat trick of poverty, my friend.
Yeah, just you gotta choose what you want to spend stuff on. It also is because I don't have to pay many bills or rent since I do live with my family.
Yeah, that was a big thing for my when I started the hobby. I was an essential worker, and I was and I didn't pay rent.
Yeah.
So while we're getting people to filter on in and talk and hang out, guys, I was talking to a friend, and we were wondering what would be the worst songs to play to make like our noisy neighbors, like if you live in an apartment or a condo or whatever,
Coming through
regret.
during the day. 8 to 10k. Yeah, I'm only 40 more out. I'm 40 away.
Yeah. So my friend and I, we were talking about what are some of the worst songs you could play for like really loud to ruin the mood for like your neighbors, like so they stop, showing how much they love each other. And we made a short list of songs. I'd like to pull out some of those. And I'd like some suggestions from you guys. We'll try to keep it PG-13 because there's easy shock songs we can choose, but we're going for songs that are hilarious.
I got one, some of the Lonely Island ones.
Oh yes! Oh, the thong song. Blowjob machine is good. No, Physic, we're trying to play songs that will discourage things. One of my first recommendations was the I Wanna Take You to a Gay Bar. Great song. It's a British, like, almost like electro-punk song. It's like, I wanna take you to a gay bar! Gay bar! Gay bar! And it's just, like, constantly just, like, up-tempo. The Irish Drinking Song by the Da Vinci guys. Not Fair by Lily Allen, for those who don't know. It's about how a girl loves her boyfriend, but he can't make... Don't worry, Physic, you have the enthusiasm, and I appreciate it. So, Not Fair by Lily Allen is a song about a girlfriend who loves her boyfriend, but her boyfriend sucks at being, like, sucks at anything related to the bed. We also talk about ninja sex party songs in general would work. I said if you had a backtrack of all the Lazy Town greatest hits, I think you could throw someone off their groove.
We are number one.
Hey! But like, imagine this, guys. and for some of you it's easier than others, and I do not judge. Baby Shark or the KSI song? Oh yeah, the KSI song would ruin it for sure. Like imagine, you know, you're with your significant other, even sleeping. Oh, most definitely, you know, roll out of bed, hit your head. Always short sheet yourself, no matter what. Oh my god, thank you, David.
Thank you, David, for that 10 gifted subs. Absolute Giga Chad, the gigaest of Chads.
But just imagine you're with your significant other. You know, it's a magical night. It may be like an anniversary or whatever. You're getting a little excited, and all of a sudden, like as you're getting into it, you hear "Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate." Like, are you just gonna go into the rhythm, go with the rhythm of that, and is that gonna ruin the mood?
You missed Panzo again, but you gave Beast a sub to the YouTube channel.
Heck yeah!
Even though
Like
he's
these are
already
the
subbed
thoughts
on
that I
Twitch.
have, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So, what other songs could we recommend? That would ruin the mood if we blared it for like the apartment next door, because we're trying to get some gosh darn sleep and peace and quiet.
Any Death Clock song.
Oh, Necro Goblin as well. Any screamo kind of band, to be honest.
But I can't hear you. I was trying to have some peace and quiet, but you kind of ruined it.
Just you start hearing Slayer raining blood.
Now that's for another reason to play it.
A man loves his woman every day of the week. Just play deathcore metal loud nonstop. Yeah. The more I'm talking about though, the more it feels like it's an easy out, you know what I mean? Oh, Spice Girls? Depends on how old they are. Like if they're in their 30s or 40s, I feel like they could be like, "Oh yeah, Deathlock fan, I think I'm gonna be sick. Shall leave, get back to work. One more fruit time to hop. Alrighty, Physic. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you for coming in for as long as you did, and
Wait.
congratulations on the promotion."
Didn't you go to a Death Clock concert, David?
Why do you think he's like protesting so much about it? He obviously has went.
Yeah.
It's like saying, imagine dating someone from Europe. Aqua Tattoo. Oh, Barbie Girl would be a terrible song to get it onto.
We're terrible people. Just ruining it for others.
Yeah, but it's like,
They brought this upon themselves. You playing the Joker movie. You get what you fucking deserve.
no, you play Joker 2 Through the Walls. That ruins the mode. I'm scrolling through. Okay, I have an amazing country song that will ruin the mood for anyone who doesn't. Annoying anime music? I don't know. Anime, like, intro music kind of goes hard.
Just don't
like,
play Fighting Dreamer. That'll just get him hyped up.
That's true. Or any Dragon Ball Z. Definitely.
He's the ugliest creature I've ever seen.
I like how he can't even type the word stinky right. He's full of repulsion. I have an amazing song. It's a country song, so people like to make fun of country songs, but this is not dude country. This is just like country. It's that hood classic, International Harvester. And yes, I did say hood classic while describing a country song.
I thought you were gonna say she think my tractor's sexy.
She thinks my tractor sexy. It's a good one. Dude, I grew up on this shit. Like, I could start, like, belting out tunes.
Name.
I didn't know you like country music.
It's because, like, what I grew up with.
Fair enough. Why does
Van
Snow
Halen.
Ickbard said hood classic?
Van Halen, country music. My dad actually pulled over Eddie Van
Baby
Halen.
Oh, damn.
Has his
Given where you
autograph,
lived, I
too.
believe it. Was this before or after he got the Yakuza, like, style tattoo?
I have no
Or the
clue. I'd have to
Yakuza
ask him.
tuxedo?
I would have to ask him.
If it was if it was, like, early 2000s, it was probably post his living in Japan. because for those who don't know, after Eddie Van Halen left, or not Eddie Van Halen, god damn it, not Eddie. I was thinking of someone else. I'm an idiot. God damn it. What was the name of the singer for Van Halen? Because Eddie Van Halen was the guitarist.
Eddie Vedder.
This time, sorry.
Is it Eddie Vedder? I don't remember.
God, I gotta look this up now. Damn it, I have all these models on my keyboard because it's a nice little staging area. David Lee Roth. There we go. I was thinking of David Lee Roth. Thank you, Jax. You got it before I did. Then Sammy Hagar, yes.
Yeah,
We stand Sammy Hagar. I
also pulled
truly
him
believe...
over too.
Nice. Did he quote?
Also,
Did he ask him? Was he unable to drive 55?
I don't know.
For those who don't know, one of Sammy Hagar's titular songs is "I Can't" is 55, where the entire chorus is "I can't drive 55," and how he keeps getting speeding tickets because driving in LA you need to drive over 55. I prefer Sammy Hagar too, but that's also.
I feel like because he got pulled over. That's one of the. Oh my god, that'd be funny. Him getting pulled over by my dad was an inspiration for the song.
Oh god, this was in the. I need to look up the year that came out actually now, because this could be a thing.
No, but the thing is, I think I remember correctly. My dad said he just gave him a warning.
Okay. I Can't Drive 55 came out in 1984.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He wasn't there at the time. He wasn't.
Gotcha.
Motors.
Baby Got Back. That one I think has enough of meme immortality where you can fake it, but it's gonna affect stuff. And gotta read your message here, David. Whiter than white bread. Ickbard is going to let Mrs. Ickbard walk down the aisle with 50 Cent in the background. Well, you know,
man.
Come on, go Shoddy, it's your birthday.
Not gonna repeat the rest of that song.
Indeed.
Although it was funny after Trump got shot, that there was
the
AI cover of that.
And 50 Cent played it, like while he was like on stage. He's like, "No, play that shit."
Yeah.
Foul tarnished.
Hello, Shadow.
What's up, Shadow? Painting up some Space Marines while we get ready to do members miniatures.
I am just painting some checker marks right now. Checker patterns.
Yeah, David, and to everyone else who's also listening, a little bit of lore that you can add to your dossier. I grew up in a ghetto. Like, full stop. I lived and grew up in a ghetto in Sacramento. It was pretty bad at some points. So I grew up around the culture and everything. Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know, like that. I wouldn't see it be problem. Oh wait, no. It would be bad because I know what the slang term for Cotton Eye Joe is.
How are you guys today? I am doing good. Just painting a bunch of checkers right now.
Doing well.
Although I'm kind of sad because the model railroad store that I called today, that I patroned, that I went to a couple times when I lived in California, they looked at their stock list and asked, "Hey, do you guys put stuff on layaways?" They said, "Yeah." I'm like, "What are you looking for?" And they forgot to take the thing off the stocking list, so they didn't have it.
Oh no. See, Jax, I'm the type of freak who can go at it in a Weird Al song. Cause I grew up on that shit.
Same. White and nerdy. He's so white and nerdy.
Exactly. Hitting him from behind while he's talking about the fucking Pentium chips. Let's go. ICP. ICP, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Is this 20? No, this is the old one, yeah. The old pot of Mephiston Red.
David just tagged me in a GIF in the Costcodian chat. It's just It's just Cartman wandering around going, poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. In the ghetto. What's
Hello,
up, Game Zone?
Welcome back.
How you been, buddy? Now imagine, to add to this scenario in Game Zone, we're talking about what are some of the worst songs you can play when like your neighbors are trying to like, do the deed and you're wanting to ruin the mood. I think playing actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf is a coin toss. Because the content itself is graphic, but it's so well done. Yeah. And it's got a tempo you can move to while you're doing that stuff too. That's an important thing to note. But also, if they just start hearing the "wait, he isn't dead," Shia surprise, I feel like if someone mid-act heard someone say in full sincerity with a backing choir, Shia surprise, I feel like they would lose the ability to finish. I went to live in a trade school for.
Weird Al fans.
My roommate was a huge Weird Al fan.
Side effect, I know all the words.
19 extra larges, what a shame. No one came. Such a fucking good song. I hit that last note a little sharp, sadly. Sorry, Jax. Shia surprises the
I surprise you're pregnant.
When he gives her the Shia surprise compared to when she reveals hers, Shia surprise. Shia surprise, I'm pregnant. Shia surprise, it's twins.
Okay, that's good enough. It's gotta get.
I still flip-flop between two songs as my favorite Weird Al song. It's either Everything You Know Is Wrong or The Hardware Store.
Yeah, I like Hardware Store too.
So
you can
good.
never perform that live though.
Yeah, because it's a 4-part harmony going like at 160 beats a minute.
Yeah.
Shia surprise, she used to be a him. That's a surprise, but not an unwelcome one. To quote Palpatine.
Yeah, I need. Where is my Celestra Gray? I need that now.
I don't know.
Use that to paint checkers across all my stuff. That's Ceramite White. I still have to go throw that out.
When do we want to do the members' miniatures?
We'll do it in like 13 minutes, so like 8:30.
Okay.
That way it'll give enough time for more people to trickle in, maybe.
That's fair. In the Arms of an Angel. Oh, God. In the Arms of an Angel. David, I don't get how my comment about it being a pleasant surprise gets the Rock of Iron Boom. I've been very open about my tastes and preferences.
A little bit of water to thin that down.
I'm excited to not spend money on a 40k Battle Force Brewers. Fair enough, Game Zone. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Not every one of them is going to be for everyone. I think they're fine, just not spectacular.
I'm safe because the only thing I would have wanted from a Battle Force this Christmas would have been Skaven, and there's no Skaven.
Yeah, that's fair. It's really a missed opportunity too.
Du
hast. Niche. I don't know. There are some ladies who really like it when they hear an angry German person. And it's not a small amount. All of a sudden, Jax is like, "You're saying I have a chance?" He starts like quoting drill instructors while in German, and all of a sudden he's like, "It was that easy this entire time?"
Hey, did you hear BioWare is very pissed?
They sold only 1 million copies of Veilguard.
Yes, and someone leaked it to
Yeah,
everyone.
it's great.
Yeah. Make him, you met a Mulan. That's a pretty good one.
I don't know. I don't know if this just makes me a freak. Dude, I'd be inspired. Because it's like you have like a very solid, slow staccato rhythm, and then in the transitions between the verses, you have this big bana 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 bana, and you're just like you're trying to keep pace with that. I feel like that's a challenge. It's a challenge that some people would try to go to, with, you know. And once again, I don't know what that says about me. Under the Sea, Little Mermaid. There you go. That one's gonna break someone. Like I can imagine, it's like you don't play that first. It's like song number 3. So like you're comfortable. You're enjoying each other's presence, and then you hear ba da bum 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 ba dum bum ba da, as it's like you're right to get into it. Oh shit! I just realized the most obvious answer. Handy, I know the worst. Worst discography back to back to play. Well, people are getting intimate. You ready?
Sure.
Kids Bop.
Oh god.
I gotta message my friend that right now.
You monster, it's hilarious.
Yes, I can't wait to be king. That's a good one too. But yeah, just play. If you guys have noisy neighbors who are very passionate people, just play Kids Bop.
Oh, I got one. Let It Go, just to fuck with the dude.
Oh man. Oh, it's Kids Bop and it's Let It Go or Let It Go because, you know, it's a coin flip, 50-50. Do they have kids or do they not? And if they start hearing it and start singing along, oh, that's double time, game over.
We're terrible people. We're great.
This is amazing. Kids Bop, I have no idea how many they made. Yeah, I think I've owned like a single disc of Kids Bop, and that was because I was a little kid. It had a clean version of Mambo number 5.
On Radio Disney.
Oh, dude, I listened to Radio Disney so much growing up.
Same.
Is that still around?
I have no fucking clue.
I'm gonna look that up in a quick second.
Radio Disney.
Disney. You know, I won stuff on Radio Disney.
Oh, nice. What'd you win?
I won a wand from Wizards of Waverly Place, and I won, I think, a disc or 2 of either Kids Bop or some CD album coming out for one of the straight to Disney Disney TV movies.
David, why?
All right. It'd have to be WOP, and that's a problem because then it becomes a slur. But that's the only way they can go to Wet Old Papaya. Yeah, man, I'm listening to Radio DJ Ernie D break it down. Remember seeing Kids Bop CD at the Nordstrom Mall? That was a long time ago. Yeah, games, and we're really dating her. Now that's what I call music. Oh god.
Oh my god. For only $19.99, you can get That's What I Call Music.
Okay. So Radio Disney declined and shut down in 2021.
Makes sense.
I don't feel old, Game Zone. I feel not young. Does that make sense? I'm in this in-between zone where I'm neither young nor old. I'm simply an adult in a transitionary period of media and stuff that I enjoy. I am like 1.5 generations removed on the hip trends. And to be honest, the last, I would say, generation worth, like last 10 years, I would say maybe, has been fast forwarding and rocketing through so many trends because of the massive uptick in use on the internet. It makes like micro generations. Part 2 of life. Yeah. It's like when I hit like mid 30s, late 30s, I think that's where I can start saying, yeah, I'm starting to get old. But until then, I'm fine as fuck. I remember walking to classes, the college next door to the trade school back in the early 2000s, listening to NTWICM CD on my Discman.
No, that's what I call music.
Oh, okay. Man.
That's what I call music.
Music de la musica. Don't forget to get your bottle. Hold on now. I think you're a couple of decades early there, young man.
I mean, with how unhealthy the country is nowadays, I don't know.
Excuse me, I'm the peak of pinnacle fitness.
No, I'm saying
Watch
all
yourself.
the crap that's in our foods.
Well, it's going to be removed now, apparently.
Yeah, no, apparently.
The man with the brainworm says he's going to save us. Well, I feel like I've read this in a book somewhere.
Well, I mean, he does have a point about a lot of the crap in our foods that we're the only country that the other countries have banned that we haven't.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And as I said, I'd go, if there was anyone who knows what the wrong decision to make is, it would be the guy who has the brainworm, you know? Like, we're seriously 30s when you're supposed to get it done. But, like, does it count if it's from a cute guy at Spencer's? I feel like that counts.
Need to see. He's nearly.
I'm sorry, doctor. You know, I just really want to be sure, you know? Like. Can you check again? My body's a temple. Proceed to smoking butter and puffing out smoke.
Okay.
It's just a butter vape pen.
Remembers miniatures. Why don't you go ahead and ping Walrus, I guess. Yes.
Okay. I'll ping Walrus. Yes, David, in the ghetto, indeed.
Okay, not much member miniatures this week.
Yeah.
I just open it all in one go.
You probably could.
Yeah.
To be fair, there were so many last time, I imagine there's a lot of people building back up.
Yeah.
Okay, I pinged Walrus. I have no responsibility after that.
Yeah, if he doesn't show up, it's his own fault.
Exactly.
If you too are a YouTube member or Twitch subscriber, just go to ! Discord and you can Post your stuff in the members section of the Discord if you link your Twitch and or YouTube. Lazy painter.
You're lazy pander? Nah.
Okay.
You're probably fine. Like, no one has to. Your body's a temple, an Aztec temple. There's a joke I can make there, David. There's a joke I can make there.
Hello, Revenus.
Fuck.
Hello.
Let's see. Which one is this? 5. There we go. Okay, over to the next screen. Okay. Make sure music
Andy, I
is
just
playing.
heard a weird as fuck noise in my apartment. I will be back, and I'll let you know if something happened.
Okay. Don't forget to grab the piece.
Done.
Made stuff for your laser cutter though. I mean, you can post that too if you want. That's fine. It doesn't. This stuff. It's just stuff you're working on.
Yay! I don't exist in Handy Stream. I'm just a disembodied voice again.
Ooh, spooky. Ooh.
Spooky, scary, ghosts and stuff.
Okay. Members miniatures. So first up is Badger with some BattleTech stuff.
Bring me into existence.
You dare to refuse my bajol?
Yes. Refuse.
Why do you refuse?
I don't accept no filthy clanners proposal.
Oh, you're telling them.
Yeah, they
Oh,
said
why?
Walrus Plate,
Oh,
you
yeah.
refuse to accept my bachal.
Ah.
Okay, let's see. Maybe I should actually wait till Ikbar gets back to do this.
Probably.
Then we'll also know if he's actually okay. Or is he gonna come on and say, guys, I gotta go. I need to call the police and also an ambulance, but not for me.
No, he's gonna come back and be like, "Handy, I'm gonna need you to come by later." Why? Because I need help digging a hole. Not for any specific reason.
Which in YouTube, this is a joke for legal reasons.
It is. It is completely a joke. It's a hypothetical.
In pretend.
In pretend. Just like how I'm pretending to have fun staring at my Xbox home screen. I was.
We thought
playing
you were
Tom.
dead. I was dead in pretend.
Someone is actually playing. One of my friends is actually streaming Gas Station Simulator. Okay.
I think I've seen RT gameplay that, or it was Let's Game It Out.
Hey, Handy.
Uh,
Would you like to play a game? Would you like to join us in a future session of a multiplayer game of Buckshot Roulette? It's only $3.
that's $3 I could spend on model trains, or Warhammer, or tacos at the taco truck. And plus, also, I'm kind of debating if I want to get Stalker too.
Stalker 2.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi,
Okay, let's start
Heyo.
with member miniatures.
Ikbar, tell Handy to usher me into existence on stream.
No.
Fuck.
Thank you for the hydrate, Walrus. Okay, back to member miniatures. Hello, Badger. Tried to clear coat it with spray varnish. Sigh. Yeah.
Darn.
Rest in pepperonis, Badger. This is why I don't use spray varnish. I just use brush on varnish now. Just thin down the brush and varnish a little bit, and then it works just fine. Okay, but yeah, we have. I think this is an enforcer, if I remember correctly. Maybe I don't know. I think it's an
I don't know.
enforcer. I'm trying to remember the mech, which mech is on this one. I think it's an enforcer because I think I have this one too, or it's. It kind of looks like a fire starter too. I'm not sure. I'm stuck between fire starter and enforcer.
I'm the wrong person to ask this.
Yeah.
All I know is that I heard it sound like a weird gurgling sound, like someone just like sucked down a bunch of air, like
No, I think it's a
behind
fire
me.
starter because it has jump jets.
And that's why I went to investigate my apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, aside from the varnishing issues, looks pretty good, Badger. Wait, I just realized. Wait. My chat isn't updating, that's why.
Rip.
There we go. You have a new Gundam you built. Miscellaneous lot off of eBay. Yeah, I think it's a fire. It looks like a fire starter or an enforcer, I think. No, you
No,
didn't.
Jamie, we just
We
started.
just started.
Welcome to the chat, buddy.
Unlock it.
Nah,
It's
we
just-
didn't just start. You're an hour
now
late.
on recommendation is that with BattleTech stuff, if you're getting dry brush stuff, you might want to get rid of those mold lines. That's the only downside to BattleTech miniatures.
David, I've had several people try to like jiggle the handle on my apartment door to see if they can get in the past. I'm not taking any risk on that shit, man.
Next we have Alaric with his Night Lord's Dreadnought that I think he interred his
This,
head into.
Hello, Jamie.
this is why you set up like a Home Alone like defense system.
Why? When I have ring cameras and stuff that got, dropped in the lake somewhere.
Stuff that goes kaboom. Or boomstick.
Dude,
I mean,
here's
yeah,
my
but-
boomstick.
Yeah.
He got that.
That's
when he
said it. Yeah, Night Lord's Dreadnought, if I remember correctly, when he was in the whip section, he said he put like a sealed tuft of hair inside of it to inter his pet, like I know a lot of people do.
Oh, I've never really thought about that.
Yep.
I all I've done for my dreadnoughts is if they're loyalist, I name them after dead celebrities, or just in general. A
I'm not-
friend.
I'll probably do that when in many years when my doggo eventually passes, I'll inter him in a dreadnought. Some of his fur.
You're like, where are my balls, Handy?
But yes, very nice, Clark, very nice. Next, we have Scotty with a whole squad of Terminators that look very, very nicely painted. Very, very nicely painted Terminators.
Can we put some F's in chat for Scotty? He had the Marines, he had a Marines anniversary, and then he had the Veterans Day, and he had to work both weekends. No
Oof.
partying for this man.
Oof.
But look at that clean paint job, though.
Maybe could have gone a little bit easier on the wash on the bone. But that's just me. Because it is kind of
Maybe.
it is kind of clogging up the details when you look at the rest of the paint job. It kind of draws the eye a bit too much. It kind of looks like it's going. It looks like it's going the the cell shaded route.
Words are hard sometimes, you know?
Yes, words are hard. English hard.
Isn't that your
Better
only
than
language?
Spanish, I'll tell you that much.
No, hablo español poquito.
Limitado.
And yet somehow your Spanish is better than your English.
Okay. Well, I mean, I
Check
did
this
speak
man's
it
ID.
frequently when I was younger, and then I stopped speaking it, and then I started speaking it again in high school and college, and the teachers were like, "Wow, your pronunciation is so good." And I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't spoken it in years."
Yeah, it's kind of like like you have a family that you talk. Yeah.
But yes, very, very nice, Scotty. Very good Terminators.
Yeah.
Very nice,
Let's hope this
very
man
good.
gets to have a nice break soon, have a nice weekend off to celebrate
Yep.
and catch up.
Nope.
Next,
gotta
we
get
have David with his next Weave Night he's working on. Another Cerastus Night.
I believe this is for the painting competition as well on our friend's
Again?
server under the
Wow.
Hive of Madness.
He's really trying to win.
Yes. I'll be having my knight go against his too.
Maybe I should paint a knight. No, that ain't happening.
That'd be
ain't happening.
hilarious.
That ain't happening until I have an airbrushed.
Nah, you need to paint the Warlord Titan at 10,000 subscribers.
2 languages, English and fuck you. I let that through because of Merca.
I let that through as well.
Yes, very, very good job, David. Looks like it's coming along nicely.
Yeah. Can't wait for my
I'm
4.5 nights to
I'm
be
gonna go
pre-ordered.
battle
Hell yeah.
online.
No, that's not happening. I don't have any, like I've said dozens of times, hundreds of times. I have no say in when I can set up an airbrush station. It is all up to my family for when they decide to eventually get a workbench for me to work on. And then I fund the rest of the stuff myself. But
Andy physically can't do this shit.
But there is a way to expedite that process if like the channel suddenly explodes in viewership and subscribers.
Yeah.
Cause then I need to add in the channel.
I think you might have it minimized or muted.
Maybe.
You know, the hide muted channel option on.
Yeah, I pinged him. But yes, very
Because
good job.
we add him on it almost every week. He wants to add something.
Here we have Ickbard with some Outriders.
Yeah, those are my celestial lions getting base coats of gold.
Where'd you get the helmets?
They came on like this.
Ah,
These were pre-built by the homie.
airbrush station for you. No, you don't get my address. Ickbard's the only one that knows my address.
Damn right.
Outriders, such a great kit, but such terribly designed with the big ass line going down the center right there.
All right,
Yeah.
It should have been a
Good
part
luck.
that you put on top of it. That would have made it better.
Oh, yeah, like what they for the chaplain on bike. Yeah.
Yeah. Or hide something on top of it.
Who the fuck plays Turles?
I don't know, some random person. Yes, Luz is coming along very nicely, Ickbard.
Thank you. Doing the
And
base
then
coats of gold.
We gotta open some more stuff because Walrus submitted more photos.
Because you'll never believe what gold I'm using, chat.
Butter?
No, Dragon's the Dragon Horde gold.
Dragon's Gold, you mean?
Yeah,
From
I don't
our
have
Lord and
to.
Savior, Duncan Rhodes.
I don't have to like put a bunch of browns and yellows undercoating it. I could just put it on raw. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yes, here we got some Walrus with some of his totally legit Imperial Knights that totally are not from Forge World East. Yeah, GW, these are totally legit. Those are totally legit.
These are very
Totally-
legit. The nicest.
Totally real Forge World and Imperial Knight plastic kits.
These are the nicest Forge World I've ever seen.
Yes.
That's how you know it's legit. It looks good.
Yes.
Why can't I dodge, bro?
Dodge.
Dodge.
Fuck game.
Yes, they look like they are coming along very nicely. And I still need to get in a Tropos, or the fuck it goes back in stock. Looking very nice, but you might need to go a little bit heavier on the highlight and right on the painting right here.
Yeah, you should use something more noticeable, like a toothpick.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How
If I lose
dare
against
you?
Ickbard tonight, I'm not gonna make it. David, you're a better painter than me.
Yes,
I
very
genuinely
nice
don't know
Walrus. And then we have Jax with a bunch of laser cut stuff he made, which is very nice.
Yeah.
See, he is putting it to very good use.
Oh yeah.
Next thing he can make now is a carrying case.
That's actually very true. Yeah.
I recognize that hammer. I have
Good
two
hammer.
of those. That's from the little pet things, the little clear things you get off of Amazon to coordinate
Oh,
pets.
dude, that's so
My sister uses
lame.
it for her rabbit.
This guy unironically uses giant characters, really?
Imagine not having
Yes.
freedom to drop those. Imagine being delayed on the stream, David, so your shit's no longer relevant when you
Yeah,
say
I
it.
know. And then here's a
Skill
Gundam and
issue.
also some Warhammer in the back. I see.
Yeah.
I think if I get a Gundam kit, it's probably gonna be a Zaku, because
Oh, it's your mom's craft area? That's awesome, dude.
oh, nice. Ah, I see someone in the stream in the background. Rock's a
Oh.
very cool guy. Yes, that looks like that is it for members miniatures.
Thank you, everybody, for participating as always. And if you want to participate next time, we do this every other Friday.
Every 2
I
weeks.
forgot, yeah.
Yeah, every other Friday.
And my gird, next week is gonna be week 10.
Ooh, and if you want to join in on that, as long as you're a member, a part of the membership on YouTube, or a subscriber on Twitch, and you link your account to your Discord and join the channel, you can participate in this. And not only that, but there's a special part of the channel where you can talk with us, have one-to-ones with Handy and I and other members for more critical and faster responses for painting advice, and we post funnier memes in there.
And also, we sometimes go in VC in there just to play War Thunder and stuff.
Hang out and talk.
Yeah, hang out, shit talk.
Your honey work's not working. I'll spend 2 weeks on one rivet for my night. Hell yeah, David, do it. Who's the third disembodied voice? That is Rev.
Yeah, he's here.
Yep.
He's there right now.
Yeah, he is.
Me stand up and stretch since it's been an hour.
Everyone
else should do that too.
Yep, stretch your legs so you don't pull an Akira Toriyama.
It's not pulling Akira Toriyama. You stretch your legs for Akira Toriyama.
Yo.
Be healthy.
Make a baby.
That's Shinzo Abe.
I know. But they kind of go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah.
Speaking of Shinzo Abe, I'm going to be filling out a questionnaire that the father of my church gave to me as I'm prepping for marriage, guys.
Wahoo.
So I'm going to be going over those questionnaires with you guys. I'm going to be going over
Oh,
the
well.
ones that are appropriate to go over on stream. Which should be
No,
most
not
of them.
this dude again. Let's see. Yep. God damn it! Why do I have to
R.I.P.
face off
Shinzo.
against the
Yeah.
fucking-
Ugh. Okay, let's see. A little bit too
Thick AF.
Yeah. What's everyone working on tonight if you're working on anything?
I'm working on this gold base coat for my Outriders. I'm on the final one. And by the time he's done, I'll start going through that questionnaire with chat.
Yeah. Swap to my nice expensive brush. Everyone should at least have one nice Kalinsky sable brush.
Or 30 Chinese knockoffs they can throw away.
Yeah, but the one nice Kalinsky sable really helps for doing highlighting and painting stuff like checker patterns. School station, I'm going to laser cover myself. Nice.
Hell yeah. Or as the youth say, roll tide.
That's Alabama's thing.
Yeah, but it's catchy. And don't the youth say it?
Play for Alabama State games. Obviously, some Mark III Marines are the best Legion. I love painting white armor. I don't know. I don't think Dark Angels need white armor. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Dark Angels
Poor
don't have
Jamie.
white armor.
I don't know. There's the. I thought one of the wings had white armor.
They're silver.
Got it. I'm a youth. I don't say it. Well, you quote Irish crime statistics. You don't count.
Salamanders are green. They're not forest green. They're not laugh is like
Why
a box of
is
chocolates
that?
green.
Why is my character's not responding to when I block, bro? This is fucking stupid.
Skill issue.
Code Wahoo.
Netcode. A wahoo.
Huh.
I'll do another horrible song to play while your roommates are trying to get it on.
DuckTales.
Yes. Danger, what's behind you? There's a stranger out to find you. And I'm talking about the original DuckTales theme song from the fucking 80s and 90s and shit, man.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm dead serious.
No, I'm not talking to you.
I know,
You
but
pissed
the
off.
timing was too perfect.
Ah!
We should
Ultramarines
stop
are blue.
playing.
Does it look like Handy's painting his battle tech?
Wahahaha.
Yes, original jokes are very funny.
They're not meant to do that.
We stand DuckTales and Darkwing Duck in this household. I'm the terror that flaps in the night.
Can't use Chaos Space Marines. Hola, twist his balls.
Ablard. All right, let's grab this questionnaire.
This is gonna be one of the different ones.
Come on,
It's not white armor, it's checker patterns. I'm saying full white armor.
Game, can you please give me another opponent? I don't want to play against this dude again. This dude's a fucking cheap piece of shit.
Why don't you just leave when it matches you against him?
I can't, because then it bans me.
Tailspin, Chippendale,
stupid.
Rescue Rangers, Gummy Bears.
Yeah, like here's
Fucking
the
love gummy
thing.
bears.
Here's the thing. I'm playing ranked, so if I leave by just like either quitting out or something outside of like just losing the match, I get a ban, and I don't want that.
You get
It just so
banned, or do
happens
you
that-
mean like a cooldown?
At first, it's a cooldown. If you do it enough, they'll just ban you from online.
Wow, what dicks.
Well, yeah, no, I mean it makes sense if you just keep unplugging your computer or Alt F4ing just because you're losing. Of course they're gonna ban you. Thank you, someone else. I don't want to play against the same guy again.
Ready, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to go through this questionnaire? This wedding marriage questionnaire. I love gargoyles so much. Mrs. Ickbard loved it so much she bought the entire set on YouTube so she could watch it while at work. Alrighty. So I'm going through a questionnaire. Basically, the father at my church gave me one, gave Mrs. Ickbard one, and these are questionnaires we're going to go through. And basically, you have three options: agree, disagree, uncertain. And he wants to know what our expectations are for what we want in a marriage, because A marriage changes things up enough to where people have expectations and ideas. And if they didn't, marriage wouldn't matter because you'd be treating it the same. So I'm going to go through these. And I want to share some of these with you guys. A, because I think it's interesting. You don't get to hear about this stuff too often. B, I find it funny because I'm going through all this Catholic rigmarole as a Lutheran for my woman because she wants this. And C, I think there's going to be funny questions on here. And it might be able to give you guys some insight for your future if there's anyone meaningful in your life, or maybe can give you an idea if you subscribe to the philosophy and Christian morals and values and that type of stuff. So the first one's pretty simple. It goes, I am nearly always relaxed around my future spouse. I agree. Based Mrs. Ickbard, cringe Ickbard. Yeah, David, you live in New York.
Yeah. But then he could just throw it around back at you and say, yeah, you live in California.
Yeah. Ick, you'll get into half heaven, don't worry. Yeah, purgatory. How reassuring, Jamie. Thank you. All right, number 2. I want a strong sexual relationship in marriage. Duh. What do you think that all this talk earlier about songs to throw people off their groove? No, this is me. Yeah, David did the thing you said. This is me pre-gaming going, okay, I'm going to anticipate these songs in the future. My future spouse shared their feelings about the responsibilities involved in having children. Yeah, we've talked about that. Sex, yes. Listen, I'll slip St. Peter a 20. Sure. Wait, Jamie, did you know St. Peter is my favorite apostle, actually? And it's for a very dumb conclusion I've come to. But it entertains me nonetheless. Out of all of Jesus's apostles, his followers that followed him and believed in him and broke bread with him in the final, final meal before everything went down, I believe out of every one of them, when the rapture happens, I'll drag Ickbard. Oh, sure, David, sure. When it comes to all of them, I believe David. I believe Peter is the only apostle who could survive living in modern day Compton.
What?
Here's my reasoning, okay? So, Peter is a blue-collar worker. He's a fisherman. He's athletic. He's good with his hands. He has, workman's hands. Honest working job. When Judas showed the Romans in the Ephesians who Jesus was to have him arrested when he betrayed him for 20 pieces of silver, Peter came out. He was strapped. And he cut off a dude's ear protecting Jesus. After all that happened, Jesus was arrested. He tried to kill a person, and he went, "No, I don't know that guy. I didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. I don't know anything about what you're talking about." And just went off. Just left. Hard-working blue-collar man, stays strapped, never seen nothing, never says nothing when it came to the authorities. He could survive Compton.
Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Yep.
Not wrong, okay? Like, this is well thought out.
Oh, this guy actually wanted a rematch. This guy's actually
20 pieces of silver. Judas sold out the Son of God for a box of intercessors. Stuck in Ickbard's head. No,
Actually, no. Someone do some calculations. How much is probably... Let's say...
How much is 20 silver in the year 32 AD?
Well, no. All you do is you just take the price of quarters and like this, the weight of a quarter, and make that into pieces of silver, like the weight, calculate it, and how much silver that is. What already tells you where he lives?
He actually doesn't know where I live. I was gonna get him the address proper for the wedding, and he says, "Oh, rats." When I told him that it's gonna be in California. $1. 20 silver pieces, $1. We've fixed inflation, gentlemen. Get back to some of these. My future spouse.
I am actually
Go
curious about this. I'm gonna Google this.
Yeah.
Cost of silver.
Sometimes my future spouse feels that I do not listen to him or her. That is true.
Quarter weighs 5.56 grams.
How much is a gram nowadays?
Well, hang
Jake
on,
lives in
I'm doing
Alcatraz. He's fighting the mob of the dead. Damn right. 62 cents for the flame.
Fusion. Ha!
times 20. So that's 113 grams. And then basically he sold. Yeah, let me do this to grams.
How many Marines can shoot his butt? Oh, that's so good. I love that. I love that, David.
He sold Jesus out for $90.
Wow. Jax has a very different figure.
Yeah, because it's the weight of one quarter weighs 5.56 grams. Times that by 20, you get about 113 grams. Convert the grams to ounces. 113 grams turns into pretty much 4 ounces. So actually $120. Sorry. And the price of silver per ounce is $30.
A quarter is 5.67 grams.
Multiply it by 20. Get about 100, like I said, 113 grams.
Oh, Jax put whoopsie.
Yep. You 10 ounces, not grams. Yeah. Can't even get a combat patrol. Now you can get a box and a half of intercessors, or maybe some or a box of armorers. Which would honestly be the most worth with that much money, $113.
Damn, this guy really wants ring dashes.
You just keep kicking his ass.
Yep. He's actually not bad. He's not using cheese characters like giant, like great apes and shit. Because the other guy was just using great apes, and I'm like, bro, I hate that. Because great apes pretty much have like super armor.
Ounces silver 32. I'm getting it's $30 a gram, not 32. Several sassy nurgling plushies.
So many Nurgle plushies.
Who's that? Hello, Oxy. How you doing? Hello. How are you doing?
Beautiful. Double Galacon.
I still find it funny that the voice actor for Vegeta said that All Might was his best role, and everyone in the comments is just like responding with Vegeta. Am I a joke to you?
Yep.
Exact
idiots
market
walking around
price,
with a megaphone outside my
$122.
apartment. I'm gonna go figure what's going on.
Ah, well, there goes my opportunity to go to do fusion. It's fine. Still got Goku and Gohan.
$30.62. Oh, okay. Okay, needs some more luster gray. Ran out. Which color to reflect the
Oh,
character?
this guy straight up wasted all his ki for that.
What do you mean reflect a character? What do you mean by that, Jax? Explain. Read Dave's last chat. There, I need y'all's opinions on which colors to reflect. The fuck does that even mean?
Dragon Fist! The only move that is actually a Goku original move, and it's not canon.
Got tired and scraped your knee pretty bad today, but have been acing your classes. Nice. Good job.
God damn it. Did not expect that. But okay. It's fine.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Hey, thank you,
Reading
Satellite. $5 super chat. What do you think about Dystopian Wars? I've been eyeing it, and I really like the shit models and their factions. Happy painting. I'm not sure. I haven't heard of that game. Let me look it up.
Oh, he's going corrupt as Zamasu.
Oh, those actually look pretty cool. Oh, they've got battle mechs too. Or giant robots. That's pretty awesome. Or that they're gonna be making some, because I'm looking it up right now, and I see box art for robots. Unless those are already there. That looks pretty cool. I mean, if you enjoy the look of it and you have people you'll be able to play with it, why not? And if it's obviously going to be cheaper than Warhammer, I would also say why not? Go for it. Even though pretty much being cheaper than Warhammer isn't exactly a very high bar to set.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
Don't know.
Water heater
This-
acting up, maybe?
No, it's like there's a dude walking around with a megaphone and a hazard jacket over his hoodie. Otherwise, he's wearing all black, going around with a megaphone,
Damn, I lost this time.
speaking gibberish, dude.
Call the police.
Well, I called the private security people because California. Gave them the license plate number of the dude and everything.
What, was he yelling slurs or something?
No, he was just talking to people. Just
He was yelling.
going
slurs.
around. No, he was talking in a jovial, polite manner to others. I asked him what he was yammering on about. Kind of joke that just said random words. Felt like it was word salad. I don't know if he was saying, like, was just gibberishing or it's just tinnitus couldn't hear the details, you know? Better.
Not MP.
Nah. Like, and it's weird. There's now a bunch of, like, Hispanic families hanging out at the back of his car. He has his hazard lights on. I don't know what's going on back there, but I don't want to know. So they're sending out people that way. I told them this is the second week in a row this has happened. First week I thought it was like because I heard police sirens as well at the same time. Hide your kids, hide your wife. That's a hood classic if I've ever heard one. I hope the Gregory brothers are doing well.
Drug deal, maybe?
I don't know. It's like they have little kids hanging out there.
They do
Like at
that
the
as
family.
cover. They do that as
Maybe.
cover. How can I fix this checker mark? It isn't exactly lining up very well.
E1. Okay.
It's
How is this guy? Why am I fighting someone that's C5? I'm D3.
What is that? Are you? Does that mean they're a higher rank than you, or
They're higher rank, yeah.
What the
Oh.
fuck? Who knows, Jax? Who knows? I mean, I called the private security. Like, they said they're going to be sending some cars out. I gave them the license plate, the make, the color. Video it, call insane, freak out, and get 1 trillion views. Screw Adeptus, his story. Ordo Historia. Cover Kylie like a David Attenborough documentary. That's a problem because I'm going to be more likely than not pretty much locked in moving in the summer next year.
Wahoo Ickbart's finally escaping from California?
I am not fighting this guy. This guy's internet is fucking garbage.
He's
Maybe
lag
that's why his
switching you?
rank- Maybe that's why his rank is high.
Probably. I've been fighting people with good connection all this time, except for that one guy that kicked my ass because he just played fucking giant characters. That is the first person I fought with like really bad connection, and I'm
Sorry, I
not
forgot the
fighting
name.
someone.
It's fine. It's fine, Jamie. I made a singular video, and I'm still working on a script for number 2.
I full on refuse to fight people with that bad of a connection.
How I want it to look. Just like this.
And I
checker
forget the name of
scheme
40k
almost.
series. Assume it's called Adeptus Blank. You're not wrong. Pop in PMags if the shit was going down on my street. That's the problem, though. What if you're wrong? They're still your neighbors. So I have to see them every day.
Andy,
Back of them.
Andy,
What?
when are you gonna play some more Sparking Zero?
I don't know. Maybe tomorrow because I have to stream in the morning too. Oh wait, no, I can't. Can't stream tomorrow morning. Oops. That's stuff I gotta do. I just remembered. Shit.
Doctor stuff.
No, family stuff.
Ah, even more important.
keep forgetting. Does Handy Handy? Do you have a partner?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Huh.
Would be
For some
nice.
reason-
Although, but then I remember I like having money.
Oh yeah, old Jax. If someone's trying to like go inside an actual house, yeah, all bets are off. Fuck them. But like, they're hanging out in the apartment complex, but like, it's just
Someone
people.
tries to go in your house, that means they value your stuff more than their life.
Yeah. And I have 150 questions to fill.
Oh boy, have fun. I like having money. You have a display case of debt. No, it's a display case of potential.
Exactly. That's why I call it the pile of opportunity, your poo, not your pile of shame, the POS.
Pile of shit.
Ah,
I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Looks good.
I'm liking it a lot.
Yeah. Now I gotta do it 2 more times. Oh boy.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay.
Yay! I feel bad for the country who recently just bought the Su-57s from Russia.
I guarantee you it was North Korea
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
or Iran.
I
And you heard,
guarantee it.
What is it? Israel blew up their one of their nuclear facilities that they were supposedly using to make nuclear weapons, and they can't come out and say what they were using for, because if they were, then it was a valid target.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wait, what happened? Israel did what?
They blew up one of Iran's nuclear facilities,
Oh yeah, that's right. Ah.
and they can't say what it was, because then that just would prove everyone that it was what it was.
Yeah, you can't say the world has been sitting for 5 years. I know it's out of control. Its only potential is a dust collector. Jamie, don't be mean.
It doesn't
Look,
collect dust because it's in a sealed case.
It's in a Detolf.
No, it's not in a Detolf.
huh,
It's in a
America's-
Fabricore.
America's
Oh, my
fucking
apologies.
missiles will never defeat the Su-57. Us, we have radar-guided missiles, so we stopped
Today's
using.
video of habitual line crosser, the Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Bro, I love how habitual line crosser basically summed up the U.S. military's entire thought process, where they have, even though they know that Russia and all these other countries do not have the level of military technology as we do, that they always assume that they every time they lie about it, like, oh yes, we built the next generation aircraft or whatever, America is always like, oh really? Yo, how can we top that? How can we top what we already got? Like, that's literally their entire thought process. Like, they believe
Yeah,
they believe a
have you
lie.
been following the unsubscribed podcasts Reddit, Bard?
Brandon Herrera for ATF.
Well, no, not that. They've been going on tour, and guess what?
What?
Veterans are just giving him a ton of medals.
Oh yeah, like they said, Angry Cops was pushing them to do, like encouraging to
Yes.
do.
Same with Eli on the last episode too, when they were advertising the tour.
Oh
They were like, "You're just gonna end up like one of those North Korean generals with all the fake medals by the time the tour is over."
See, I feel like if you look at like General Zhukov from the death of Stalin, I feel like you can get away with it. People will understand it is a joke.
You know, fun fact: when I was young and I actually played Ace Combat Shattered Skies for the first time, it's always been my dream to fly an American aircraft and just be in the sky. Like I've always wanted to just explore the skies like that.
I think we've all had that dream.
And then my dumbass went to the recruiter's office, and instead of going to the Air Force, I went straight to the Marines.
Hey, hey,
What?
hey! Being in the Marines is not that bad. They also have their own Air Force too.
Funny enough, when I entered the Marine recruitment office, because again, I was a young high schooler that didn't know that much about the military. All I thought is that the military, the Marines, was its own like branch, which technically they're not. It's just a sub branch, like a subcategory. They're just a special forces, like they're really, really, really special forces, like really good at
Yes,
what they do.
really special.
Look, just because they eat crayons doesn't mean anything. Okay, all right, moving on.
Apparently, they're committing to the bit. One being handed crayons now.
Yep. Anyways, so my dumbass, and this was way long ago. I took the ASVAB, and as I finished doing the ASVAB, they saw my score, and then the Marine recruiter looks at me, looks at my mom, and then looks back at me. He's just like, "You know, the Air Force Recruitment Center is 2 doors down, right?" I'm like, in my head, I was like, did I just get rejected by the Marines? No, what the guy was trying to say is, dude, you're too smart for us. Move 2 doors down. They're right there. Like, bro,
I got like a high 70 on my ASVAB.
I got like a 90 or something.
I never took it.
That'd be fun to do. Like, take it like. Now that you know.
Like just for funsies, take an ASVAB and see what you get.
Yeah, see what's changed. See, because like maybe their scoring has changed. Maybe we got dumber. Maybe we got smarter.
The average, apparently the average score to be like a Marine is like 20.
Sounds about right.
You
don't need to be smart to join the cult.
And it's like anything, and then if you really have a high score, which is 70 or above, you are meant for the Air Force. There's
What
no
if I wanted to be a Marine?
Remember, guys, there are only 2 branches of the military: the Army and the Navy. The Air Force is just commercial salesmen, and the Marines are a cult.
Funny enough, they actually said that if you're like kind of like on the average scale, like between 40 to 69, which by the way, nice. You're meant to be in the Army or Navy, because like that's the average score for Army and Navy is literally around that area. For some reason, I don't know why being super low score is Marine, but it's because they basically are like, you don't need brains to operate as a Marine. You just need to do what you're told and be good at it.
To have the zeal.
Yep.
What about Coast Guard? Coast Guard is not actually under the Department of Defense. They are under the Department of Homeland Security / Department of Transportation, because they go through all commercial waterways.
Yep.
Coast Guard pays way better and has way better benefits.
And they literally do nothing.
And they'll love you. They want people to join.
Yep.
I literally talked to a couple of veterans about this 2 weeks ago. All of them said, I regret not going with the Coast Guard. I didn't realize how good I would have had it.
Yeah. Pretty much if you join the Air Force or the Coast Guard,
everyone in the military community would make fun of you.
Yep, yeah. For being a Coast Guard. I mean, at least it's not Space Force.
Hey.
Yeah.
Some of them joined the cavalry on one of their big like training outings, so we have space cowboys.
Not gonna lie, when I first heard about Space Force back in 2016, I was like, bro. I looked at my IRL friend after the Dorito one in 2016, and they're like, we're making the Space Force, and it's like me and my friend just look at each other, we're like, bro, you want to be ODSTs?
Like real talk, like that is the.
Yeah, you want to be ODSTs? I was like, hell yeah, ODSTs, and then,
I could
then
see
like,
the ODSTs or like a Titanfall equivalent of like you're just having space mechs.
I feel ODSTs are the Halo equivalent of Marines
Compared to the actual Marines.
Yeah, like
compared to the actual Marines. Yeah,
even
like,
though they
Nah,
say
they'd
call
be
them Marines,
Delta Squad.
yeah, you know what? I could see that. Like Spartans, Spartans cannot be the Marines because those guys are actually fucking smart and intelligent, and they
Spartans
actually...
are like the Rangers because they get all the cool gear
Yeah.
before anyone else does.
Oh, you're
That
saying
is true.
SEAL Team 6.
No, Rangers get the cool shit before SEAL Team 6 is my understanding. Does Space Force do anything as of now? No,
No,
but it's like it's being built up.
Yeah.
It's like Space Force Space Force is literally waiting for the first B-52 to be in space.
Yeah, a fully pressure sealed exothermic buff. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hell, like the buff is forever, my guy. It's gonna last.
Yes.
It's gonna last long enough for it to see intergalactic space travel.
It's gonna outlast even us.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The U.S. Crater Maker. That's me.
Darn, if they had a live show in my state, I would have gone.
They had one in my state, but it was far away. I'm not particularly close to San Diego.
I'm close to a spot where they would probably go. I hope.
Here's the hope. Huh?
Considering the state that I live, I hope it's somewhere in Central Texas, because...
Well, they
They
did.
just
They
had
did
their
that.
Texas one.
Yeah, they
Fuck.
did that the first time around. It was like Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio. I think were the four they hit. Or they had Dallas twice in a row.
What do you think the buff's payload would be if it became a spacecraft?
Yes.
So it would the payload, I don't have an answer for the payload, but I have an idea for how it'd be managed. So when I was little, I had this random epiphany idea of if there were to be a big ass bomber, here's the design system that I would have for it to be shot out, and I'm 9% sure someone's already done this because literally thought of this when I was a little kid. You have, let's make 4 big squares. In each of those 4 big squares, there are subsections. And they have channels to shoot directly out and down, like actually activate to like project it downwards, not just use gravity. So you could say you have a 16 by 16 grid. You'll have your A through whatever and 1 through 16. And you could basically hit the buttons to have this grid activate XYZ and propel it downwards as like an assisted detachment.
Because in space, there's 0 gravity, and if you just detach it, it's gonna stay in it's gonna stay in the aircraft and blow up.
Yeah.
So that's actually pretty smart. Honestly, I was kind of like unfortunately, I was thinking about the non-existent movie of the Last Jedi, and was like,
They had localized gravity on it, so I think it counts. It's fine.
something like that.
Yeah, like they were walking around pretty normal
Or
on the ship.
Rise of Skywalker. Sir, there are horses on our ship. Okay, rotate 90 degrees.
Yeah, Jamie, they really did it. Yeah, the idea I had a little over 20 years ago really did kind of become the reality. But like, mine is more compact and less visually
hold on.
appealing.
I just realized, don't we have the rods of Zeus or something like that in space right now?
No,
We don't. That was a plan that the Soviets were working on in during the Cold War.
Really, the
Tungsten rods? Yeah,
Yes, rods and
I
God.
thought that was a U.S. project.
I believe it was the Soviets who were working on that one.
They couldn't do it because, yeah.
The logistics behind it is unattainable at that time. Nowadays, it could probably be done. And who knows, it could have already been done.
Yeah. We just don't know.
Yeah, and that's the entire point. You don't let the cat out of the bag until it's ready to scratch, you know?
Oh, it's the Rods of God, and it was created. It was the U.S. military first conceived the idea for the Rods of God hypersonic weapon during the Cold War. The weapon is theoretical kinetic energy space weapon that involves dropping a large tungsten rod from a satellite or spacecraft in orbit.
Thought it was the Soviets. Oh well, I was wrong.
Oh,
You should
huge
sue,
chunk
I
of
know,
metal be
right?
Upon ye.
Apparently, the estimated like amount of like power that one of those tungsten rods hitting the Earth would be, it's like almost equivalent of that of a nuclear blast,
Yes.
if not worse. Like obviously, there's no nuclear radiation, but apparently it was an alternative to a nuclear weapon because it would still have the same destructive power, just none of the nuclear radiation.
Well,
None of the
where's the fun in that?
none of the nuclear fallout that comes afterwards.
Roll out through the fallout, baby.
Baby,
Come back
when
to
you-
me.
Crawl out through the fallout.
Baby.
Why don't you crawl out through the
Through the
fallout back to
fallout
me?
To me.
Cause
Cause you'll be the only girl in the world.
If only I was able to play the music on stream, I'd sing along with it because I
Oh,
always like the Fallout soundtracks.
Yeah.
Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my way. That's actually my favorite one out of all of them. Atom bomb, baby. I remember telling my coworkers where I work at about the Rods of God, and they were just like, "There's no way the U.S. was building something like that." And then I pulled up the actual the actual history of it, and they're like, "Why would we ever come up with something like that?" And I'm just like,
Discretionary spending, baby.
and then I asked them, "You know how nuclear bombs are really bad because it destroys the environment?" Yeah, and it causes like nuclear fallout, making the area uninhabitable for a long time. Yeah,
Uninhabitable.
this uninhabitable. And they're like, yeah, this is the alternative. Yes, it'll cause a lot of destruction, but at least it won't make the environment shitty for the next 50 years. So take your pick, either destructive power with nuclear radiation or destructive power without nuclear radiation.
The power
Why
of big metal rod.
But why would the US need this? Yes. There's nothing more scary than having a literal weapon
That's hard to
in
counteract.
space. That's hard to counter, aimed at anything that is against you.
I screwed this up.
Take that, A&W,
For-
for forgetting to take the ice out of my drink. Take that, Rothschild, for adjusting my chair 2 inches.
I asked for a Diet Coke. They brought me a Coke. I'm sending down the Rod of God.
Later, Jamie.
Good night, Jamie. You have a wonderful
Jamie.
day. Thank you for coming. I know it's late for you.
I still remember the speech that Obama gave where he casually threatened his girlfriend's boyfriend with drones.
Was that for like the anger management translator speech he gave?
I don't know, but I remember I was watching so I watched the clip and I was just like, "There's no way he said that." And then apparently on an actual official like YouTube site where it's like CNN or some shit like that, I saw the speech that Obama gave, and in fact, about like an hour in or something, he said it, and I was just like, "There's no way this dude just threatened a civilian with a drone strike."
I mean,
The man blew up a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go over it on stream. He blew up a U.S. citizen. Yeah, you could.
Oh god, I don't remember. Well, to be fair, this was like when I was
This is when you were not politically active or watching the news. You were dealing with homework and zits.
Yep. I was too busy trying to sneak into my mom's room, steal the laptop, and use it for naughty things.
Okay.
Okay. And he's just like, okay.
Man, you were doing banking fraud in high school age? I'd commend to you, man.
I don't think it's banking fraud, but it's a sin of some one way or another.
You were banking something before use.
And he's just like, guys, please.
My sanity.
No, Mom, it's totally normal for a teenager to take a laptop into the bathroom for 30 minutes.
And then come out of it and tell their mom that there's a bunch of viruses all of a sudden on it. Oh man, when my mom found out that her computer had viruses, she whooped my ass. She figured it out.
My parents were gamers back in the 90s and early 2000s when they had like a new computer part coming out every like 2 seconds. So they knew how to do like the boot up from previous state, stuff like that pretty well. It was annoying, but they're like, yeah, you probably downloaded a video game or whatever. Knock that off. Don't go to that website anymore.
Yeah, my mom was more sound tech savvy. She wasn't really computer savvy. She learned how to burn cassette tapes and discs.
Gotcha.
So far, only gonna do it to one shoulder pad for the ones that are not the sergeant. Only the sergeant gets two.
For those who didn't know any of that, like, you're lucky because trying to like actually afford to get music in your MP3 players, iPods and shit costed a lot of money. It was pretty much microtransactions before microtransactions. But instead of video games, it was literally the entire music industry. If you want a song, you needed to buy it for $1.99, or if you wanted the whole album, you would have to buy it for $9.99 or more, depending on who it is. So it was a pain in the ass to like find a song, especially if it's like if it's a song from an actual person. Okay, that's easy to find. But let's say you wanted to download a song that is specific, like very specific, because it's either a jingle or an intro or an opening to like an anime or something. Oh, you're not finding that, because back in the day, most of those songs were not like they were made by actual musicians and composers, but they're not like part of an album or anything. So you would never see them on like the iTunes store or something. You would have to try to figure out a way to like get it and download it.
Our horror off the internet is rip it directly from the anime.
Yeah, that too. I actually, funny enough, I figured out a way to actually download the entire Burden My Light song from the first intro to Randy Orton, but like the full music video on a fucking shitty MP3 player. I was just like, yay, I know how to do computer stuff, and from that point on, I learned how to do the Yarhar stuff.
Man.
Yarhar VD.
Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, because a pirate is free.
You are a pirate.
Alright, so it looks like we're on the final fight before Paul versus Tyson.
I still want Paul to wait, is it? Yeah, Jake. I still want Paul to leave that with like no teeth. I want him to drink from a straw from now on.
Either way, he loses. Because either he gets knocked out or he beat a nearly 60-year-old man.
Yep.
Oh man, this is a fun question. As a reminder, this is a Catholic questionnaire that I'm going through. I'm concerned that homosexual feelings or behaviors could have a negative effect on our marital relationship. For those playing the
Um,
home game, I am not a straight man, and I'm marrying a Catholic.
I mean, as long as you're loyal, I don't think that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, for all of you out there, please be a loyal partner to your partners, because if you're not, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. You're putting yourself above the other person who you say has equal weight in your life that you want to support.
Precisely.
It's
Which
a
is why I
betrayal,
have
yeah.
which is why I have no respect for two acquaintances that I know, because one of them is basically a whipped lapdog in the inn, and his partner, she is a very open person about all her other relationships. So
Do I know this person?
no, you do not.
Okay. I
Can we
would not-
insert PewDiePie shouting simp?
I would not like to know this person.
You would not.
Yes, I would not like to know this person.
All right, good, because I don't think they haven't been active in the Discord anyway. Either one of them. They're in my. They know what I am. They know who I am and all this other stuff, but they usually don't have the time to watch my streams anyway. So
Fake
they're
friends.
not, and they're not active. Again, they're acquaintances, because I used to roommate with them back when I lived in Austin, which I no longer do. And a bunch of shit went down, and I was just like, you know what? I don't need to take this shit from y'all. Y'all literally embody the toxicity of that side of the political spectrum. So I'm gonna go.
Toxicity
I'm
you
gonna
claim
go
to not
leave.
like.
I literally dropped the friendship right there, and I was just like, nah, I don't want to talk. And then they actually sent a sincere apology, and my friend and I looked at each other, and we were just like, we'll give them this one chance. And so far, they've been on their best behavior.
Like
apparently.
Spider-Man, you only get one.
They only get one.
It doesn't mean they're not on thin ice, yeah.
They're on very thin ice.
Yeah.
Well, there's your first problem. You were in Austin.
Well,
That's
okay.
true.
So considering where I live, I actually knew them. So I knew my IRL best friend for over 15 years. The person that I'm talking about, I knew them I met them 2, 3, maybe 4 years later. And we've known each other from that time frame. We've known each other for about I don't know, 7. Wait, I'm counting the years. Yeah, so if my friend and I, who have known each other for over 15 years, then this person and I, we've known each other for 12 years. Well, to this day, if it's not accounting the last 2 to 3 years that I haven't talked to them, it'd be around 9, 10 years. But yeah, so a 9, 10-year friendship ended because we just living with them was living in Austin was a nightmare. Like you said, it was like a mini California. Everything was way more fucking expensive. Granted, the years that I lived there were not that bad because we were technically still under the economy of the Dorito chip, and it was not so bad. COVID sucked ass because my roommates / acquaintances at the time lost their jobs because they were not essential jobs, and I was the only one paying bills. Which, granted, even with my paycheck, we were still able to barely scratch by, barely claw on by, which is kind of shows to them you guys do realize that between all of us, I'm the only one with a job now. We couldn't afford to stay there forever. I did not want to pay the bills for the rest of COVID, so I was just like, we should probably head back to our original hometown. And we did that. Then some shit happened in the year that we were back in our hometown. They revealed their true colors of who they are as people. And I was just like, all right, I'm leaving this friendship.
Semen demons.
Well, not exactly that. It's more than that, but They basically went the extreme route, and they called in their little mob. Well, they didn't call it in. It just so happened that the friends that they have online also. Again, I try to have a civil conversation with a bunch of crazy people,
You
and
can't
that
have a civil conversation with the crazy people.
I attempted it. It was not right. It was not the correct course of action because, again, the sane person in a convention in a circus is the only fool there. So I decided to leave that circus and be like, you know what? I don't need this. Then I don't know what happened, but again, like I mentioned, they reached out, they apologized for their behavior. We talked to them. They seem better a little bit. And I say a little bit because there were some things that we noticed during my friend and my IRL friend and I like we noticed some of their behavior, and we just looked at each other like, yeah, they may not have. They're not 100% back into like normalcy, I would say.
Brainwashing hasn't completely been purged.
It's weird because, and I quote, the person said, the reason why I want the two of you back in our lives is because you guys acted more of the proper moral compass between all four of us. And I'm just like, and I just looked at him, I'm just like, the fact that the only people that ever made sense whenever talking like in a normal civil discussion was me and my friend is because not only do we take quote unquote feelings into consideration, we also take facts and logic. Meanwhile, you guys
Ben
don't.
Shabibo.
So, and this is also
Attack Ben Shabibo.
and I hate it because, and here's the thing, I hate the fact that I lived in Austin with them because it was always like the first year was obviously is because it was their place, but then when we moved to another location where I no longer have to live in their closet, let's just say the place that I had
There's
to.
a joke in there I want to make, but I'm not gonna.
I mean, after the 1 year, I did come out of that closet, but not in the way you expected.
He came out swinging.
I came out swinging. I was just like, I don't want to be in there anymore. It smells.
It's stinky.
It's
It smells like P. Diddy's house.
minus the baby oil. But then we actually like had a home and we were all on the lease and shit. The downside is, well, this was, I would say it was a democracy, but I feel it was more of an authoritarian type of thing, because when you're roommating with a married couple, no matter what you guys vote on, the married couple will always vote against you if you're not with them.
So it is.
Yeah.
It is a democracy. You're thinking a republic is constitutional republic is what the United States is. If it was a straight democracy, it'd be tyranny of the many.
It's three wolves and a lamb voting on what to eat for lunch.
Pretty much. Well, 2 wolves and a lamb, and unfortunately, I was the lamb. Until we finally made an agreement where it would instead be quote unquote household based. So we basically took the electoral college approach, where they only count as 1 vote and I count as 1 vote. So how do we break the tie? We compromise. Then we enact on whatever we agreed upon.
You like how the United States works?
Yep.
Communication skills.
Because they realized it after they sort of voted me in letting some non-people in the tenants be with us. And so they were not on the lease, therefore they should not have been there for as long as they have, but then they became squatters and we couldn't get rid of them. And if it were up to me, I know a good way to get rid of squatters. But unfortunately, that approach is not considered very friendly.
Oh, what? They're squatting on your property. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, but again, I'm living with two people that are very peace loving, and they love their crystals.
Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, you have two people that are really into that kind of stuff, and the one dude that's just like, man, I wish I can afford a fucking block.
Two people in the crystals, and they're both in the cuckery.
That's one of the red flags of dating. If they have crystals, run.
Run. Dude.
They tell you what your star sign is.
Meanwhile, one of the green flags of dating men, they have Warhammer or model trains. You'll always know where they are. They're not going to be cheating on you, or spending money on other women, or you for that matter, really that much.
Honestly, I feel like playing video games in general might be a green flag, as long as they're not a rage gamer. As long as they're not a rage gamer, I think that'll be fine. Like, what else are they gonna do? Like, their main thing is they want to go home and play video games. Like, you know where they are, you know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're just like, oh, you spent all day playing video games. It's like, bitch, do you want me to go out there and like what? Go drinking or try to get I don't know, fucking maybe get wasted, get on drugs. What do you want me to do? Like, honestly, this is the safest bet you can get. And if you want to go anywhere, just tell me. I'll take you.
Video games are getting more expensive, so now you know I'm financially stable. I can get them.
Exactly. But yeah, so all that happened, and then yeah, it's just, it was insanity, bro. I was just like, bro, I want to get out of this city. It's so bad. I didn't. They had the bright idea to move in with their military friend that lived in New York, and I was just like, good luck. I was just like, good luck. And then they couldn't go through with it because the person that was
you're fine.
The person that was in the military that they knew, which is a different friend that I
shit.
No. The military friend that they knew was not here documented.
Ooh.
So they had to. So
wait,
this
the
guy
US
had,
military.
Yes. So here
no,
now
they gained citizenship after serving in the military.
No, it's a process. It's not immediate.
No, that's what I was about to explain. He got married with someone. That lady was abusive towards him. I will not get into details, but I'll probably tell Ickboard, and Ickboard's gonna be like, ooh. And then Ickboard
I'll be like,
You know what? I'll probably type it on BC. Hold on.
All right, we'll finish the story first. Don't worry.
But yeah, so she was very abusive towards him because, you know, he's undocumented. So any threat, anything, if he tried to speak up, she'd be like, I could just have you, you know, deported. And I'm like, okay, that's not nice. This dude
and
basically.
Then she can get thrown in jail for lying.
Pretty much. But it would still be like a double-edged sword. Like she would sacrifice him just to like be petty.
And also get thrown in jail because people need to remember that the military police is way different from normal police.
Well, this was before the military. He hasn't gone to the military at this point. Remember, he's just an undocumented person that married someone so that he can get his residency or citizenship. He then had the bright idea of like, I'll just join the military. If I join the military within a year or two, I'll just get my citizenship. And Lord and behold, he was in the military for a year, and he actually got a citizenship because, you know, he is technically serving the country. So the military gave him his thing, and then he was like, now that I have my citizenship, I no longer have to be married to this person. So let's just say that. Yeah, he was attempting to do that, and the lady was not letting it go, so he was having a lot of trouble. And he couldn't afford to have them as roommates, which that basically meant that their entire going to New York plan just fell apart. I was just like, yeah, I mean, this dude is already having a tough time with a person he doesn't like, and he's trying to separate from her. I highly doubt she's gonna take it very sitting down, because she relied on this dude to basically do everything for her. Like, this dude literally worked for her and her kid. By the way, she had a kid, and the kid is not even his, and he basically cared for the kid and everything. But again, children have no fault in this.
What a bitch.
But basically, she was just a gold digger that just used him the whole time, while she went out and partied and shit.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, so he was basically trying to separate from her, because he got his citizenship and he no longer really needed her. And
Right, a bitch.
yep, and she wasn't gonna take it laying down, so she was gonna take it to court. And that's when I lost all contact. By that time, I already lost all contact with all three of them, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't care what happens to y'all. Y'all were a crazy bunch. Two of you were not so friendly towards me, and you guys, I actually have to see you guys on a regular basis. So I was just like, yeah, later, y'all. I'm just gonna find a new set of friends that are actually decent human beings, because oh boy, it must be so fun that when you're trying to like explain why you're having a bad day and why you're on the edge of like breaking, for one of your roommates to just walk in and be like, go uninstall yourself.
What?
Oh.
By the way, this was supposed to be a private conversation between me and my roommate's husband, and she decided to eavesdrop and then just open my door while we were having a private conversation and say that to me. And I was just like, and you know what my response was?
Get them the fuck out of your life.
You know what my response was?
You first?
No, you.
No, my response to her was, no, because unlike you guys, I don't give up and I'm not a coward.
Ooh.
Yeah. I imagine she got really loud after that.
No, she stayed silent and walked away, because honestly, everything that, like, if I'm being honest, I feel like they've given up way too much on like a lot of things. Because my friend and I, again, this is why I have my solid friendship. Like, I will die for my IRL best friend. Like, him and I have been through so much shit together that like we know when we're fucking up, but we still, when we call each other out on it, but we also support each other when we're on our lowest of lows. This person caught me on my lowest of lows and told me, why don't I just go uninstall myself?
Yeah.
And then I just retorted back with that, because me knowing who they are, it's like, you have no ammo against me because you're worse than I am, and you're just putting this veil of delusion in front of you, thinking that you're having the greatest life you can. But in reality, it's like, dude, I will literally pull out the Thanos quote, because it's like, where did it all lead? Back to me. Because I'm the one who left them, but they came back to me and my friend. I am inevitable.
Bunch of bastards is what they are.
Because again, they realized that the only people that actually had a decent moral compass was like myself and my IRL friend. And again, they're on very thin ice.
Documents Val put out. What documentary did Val put out? What documentary did Lord Gaben put out and bless us all with?
Lord Gaben. But yeah,
Documentary about the 3,000 calorie donut.
So with one of my coworkers, I went into complete detail, because I am personally leaving a lot of detail out of it, because I don't want to get doxxed.
Yeah.
So
nonsense. Of course you do.
Well, they showed test footage of Half-Life episode 3.
God.
Half-Life 3. Oh boy.
Jesus Christ. In the thank you, Fire. In the boxing match right before
Oh, let me go ahead and type that thing that I said I was going to type.
yeah, for the boxing match that's going on right before Tyson and Jake Paul fight, they had to call it because this lady she got punched so hard in the face it lacerated like between the eyebrow and her eye, and she's like, "No, I'm good. We're gonna keep going." And they're just throwing some fast punches. It's like legit blurs. This woman's face has split open from the speed at which she was punched. Blunt force trauma. Oh yeah, I saw that, Jax, because Alex Jones put a bid that was higher than what the Onion put, and they denied it. So it wasn't. They're saying this isn't valid because they were breaking the rules of the.
There you go. I put it on the VC.
Alrighty, thank you. Oh, ew, ew, gross! And she told you to do that?
No. That was the military guy who was trying to get his
Dude, the water reflections too. They're fully the water services now.
And again, he
Goddamn
couldn't.
Val.
He technically couldn't file like a court order against this. At least he thought he couldn't. I don't know if he could. But yeah, that happened. She did that to him, and he couldn't do anything because he was undocumented,
Oh my
and he
God.
was like in fear. He was in fear that he would just get like deported if he reported it.
Oh, like what happened with Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah. If you are interested, Handy, it's in the VC.
Okay, I'll look at it later probably.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, this woman is just getting the shit knocked out of her.
Meanwhile, while you guys are probably watching like MMA or boxing, I can hear my grandpa watching soccer from downstairs.
Goal! Goal!
Go!
Like she's like, yeah, I'll keep fighting. And people are like, no, girl, what are you doing? And she got the laceration
I ain't hear
patched
no
up.
bell.
It looks like, dude, they're swinging it so fast. Oh my God. You know it's insane when one girl is covered in the other girl's blood mid-fight.
It's literally, I ain't hear no bell.
Legitimately, they are both just in it. Kudos to that one girl. Like, several times, they just get in each other's, like, guards. And, like, their foreheads are smashing against each other right on where her eyebrow split. And she's just hugging in, keeping her there. My God. The microphone's near the ring. You're just hearing this constant sound of thud, 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 thud. Fighting sports are stupid? Yeah, boxing, you get serious brain trauma. Like, at least with, like, MMA, UFC stuff. It's the second you're down, no, you're done. You're done. Boxing, no, you can get knocked out several times. As long as you get up within a certain amount of time, you can keep going.
Yep.
Oh man, this girl's just getting gassed and the shit beat out of her. She doesn't even look like she's staring at anyone. She's like a 1,000-yard stare while she's beating the shit out of each other. Oh my God.
It's not looking too good, this spot right here.
Jesus.
Christ,
These
it's
women
Jason
could
Bourne.
bend me. They could break me in half like a pretzel. I wanna see these girls go into like a state penitentiary, like a men's state penitentiary, and just come out with like broken knuckles from beating the crap out of people. It's cool that they're actually having the fucking Half-Life 3 shit. This is a big deal. Who knows? Maybe they'll. Oh shit! That reminds me. For those who care, the Team Fortress 2 comic series that was wrapping up the entire story. They someone made got together with a bunch of others, and they made the final comic that's been people have been waiting for like 8 years. And you send it to them, they get their asses handed. I don't know, man. Like these girls here in particular, they got broader shoulders than me. Like they are physically built.
Not to discredit them or anything, because again, I feel like you might be having a point. These chicks probably have like a really well built form, but if you sent them to a men's prison, remember that a lot of those prisons is a day-to-day survival. Like,
yeah, 100% true. And I'm also thinking about how they kind of got rid of the free weights in the California gyms or California prisons, because you'll never guess what was used to start gang fights.
I've probably heard of some of these stories, and a lot of the times I'm probably not surprised.
They would wait for the person that was their mark to get like 20 or 30 reps in, right as they're feeling the sweat, and then they would start the fight with whatever they hit in the yard. Or they would use the weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally missed that. However, I'm talking about these two in particular. They're like, just their jabs are like lightning. And I feel like, they know how to hit the off switch better than most people. Like, I'm saying, they're gonna do a million times better than you or I. Like, they actually have abs. These are the people that Twitter draw art of and then get like millions of likes on.
And the other half gets angry.
And they're like, oh my, no, these they actually still look like women. That's the key part. They're none of this Dustborn shit. They're not even Dustborn, Vanguard.
Vanguard.
No, Vanguard as well.
Vanguard is Call of Duty.
No, it was the... What was the one that came out for less than a week and got removed? Concord, thank you. If they don't have the power of a man behind them. I'm talking about, like, if it's weight to weight, though, like, these are, like, beefy chicks. Beefy chicks with good training and form. That's where it's sticking to me. It's not just like, oh, it's not like a featherweight or whatever. Like, I'm saying it's impressive. I think they would do better than people would expect. I'm not saying they're gonna... What's up, Abyssian?
Hello, Abyss. How you doing?
Send me an apology. First of all, I don't know why you need to apologize. And secondly, if there is an apology to be made, I think it'd be best just to keep it in the private, and I'll respect your privacy and such.
Suckers, I hate painting them, but they look so good when they're done.
What would you say that these ladies weigh? Like, what, middleweight, light, heavyweight?
I would say middle. Like, I'll take a screenshot here for you.
Like, on average, what do you think each of them are? Like, how much do you think they weigh by pound?
I wouldn't know, so I'm trying to take a fucking screenshot.
A rude thing to ask a woman.
I don't give a shit.
They don't care.
Just like how they ask us how tall we are.
Ladies, for anybody who's out there looking for someone that's over 6 foot, that is a very small percentage of men that exist. Please lower your standards.
They have the anti screenshot thing. Fucking hell. They look. Can't believe we're experimenting advanced blob physics for Half-Life 3 and Ice Spires. I can dig it.
I mean, they don't have the anti-phone camera.
Well, between 100.
You know, you right.
I was about to say between 115 to 201 pounds. What would you like roughly say they are approximately?
130, 150 maybe.
In that case, they'd be between featherweight to welterweight in boxing.
Okay.
So
This shows you how much I know about the weight classes of boxing. I never watched boxing. It's on something that I already have subscription for. So let's go. All right, let me. I'll just send it to you. Just keep it simple.
yeah, because anything over 165 is considered heavyweight, and those are also categorized between light heavyweight, heavyweight, and super heavyweight.
The more you know.
Yep.
Wow, of course I gotta tell you what. Why don't I just fucking try to pause it and get a good frame of it, so it's not super blurry. Here we go.
Right, did I miss Member Minis? Yeah, you did. Member Minis is always usually 30 minutes after the start of the stream. But
Yeah,
your Terminators were very nice.
Yeah, I'd probably say they're between lightweight to middleweight class then, or featherweight to welterweight.
Okay.
Yeah. Which not gonna lie, on average, that's where most of the female boxers end up in.
Okay. Yeah, dude, it's fucking insane how hard they were fighting.
It's super rare, but so there are some boxers out there that end up in the bantam weight class. Bantam.
I saw that on Twitter, Jax. It was hilarious.
It's like people who are below 115 pounds. It's like between one. Actually,
Putting in flooring at the start. Oh yeah.
It's like 118 to 125. You have to be a scrawny dude for that one. No, it's 115 to 118. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Putting flooring in the store? Hell yeah.
Technically speaking, flyweight starts off at 115 as well.
They gave the Half-Life games out for free?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
That's probably why they're celebrating, because Half-Life 3 is going to be a thing. Damn. But shit, the world is correcting itself.
Indeed, it's healing.
What do you mean?
Half-Life 3 is being worked on.
Oh. Fun fact, mixed martial arts usually deals with people between 186 pounds and 205 pounds.
Okay.
So they most likely have to be light heavyweights the whole time because they have to be athletic. And by athletic, I mean like they actually move with all parts of their body and not just like use only their fists to punch each other. Like they actually use their legs to like grapple and stuff. By the way, the only reason why I know all of this miscellaneous information about boxing is because when I was a kid, my stepdad really was into boxing and made me watch the fights every Saturday. The guy we always rooted for was Manny Pacquiao.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
It was Manny Pacquiao and Oscar De La Hoya. Those were big names when I was young. Also Floyd Money Mayweather, but that dude is more memed on about how he doesn't fight. That he just...
What do you mean Conor McGregor?
No, McGregor is a. Isn't Conor McGregor a mixed martial artist?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about boxing.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I still think Mike Tyson's probably the most meme boxer.
Bit of man's ear because he thought he was going to lose.
it's between like the most meme boxer is both I feel it's both Mike Tyson and Floyd Money Mayweather, because Money Mayweather he just dances around the ring. He barely throws a punch.
Okay, Half-Life is currently 99 cents. Half-Life 2 RTX, Half-Life Complete. Okay, there, Half-Life 2.
Actually, funny enough, Royce actually bought me the orange box collector's set or something, so I think I have like TF2, Portal, and all these other games.
I remember that. Half-Life 3 before GTA 6? Oh, dude. If
I
they
wouldn't
do,
doubt
that'd
it.
be hilarious.
I would not doubt it. You gotta remember, this is Valve we're talking about here.
I love the meme that came out recently about all the games that came out before GTA 6. The first game that came out before GTA 6, Pong, 1980 something. I'm like, okay, I get it. Everyone's memeing about, oh, these games came out before GTA 6. It's like, I mean, yeah, because GTA 6 is barely coming out next year or something. It's not like
It is coming out next year.
No,
the
yeah,
reason-
no, I'm just
The
I'm
reason
just
why
saying that-
Squadron 42 is putting off their release date.
My library, home. Yeah, I have Half-Life 2, Half-Life.
Because you do not want to compete against GTA during its release year. That is a death sentence for its
Yeah,
for
how
your
many
game.
GTA killers have been ruined?
Oh yeah,
lot.
like how many new GTA players have like not come in, get their butts kicked, and then never come back? Because unfortunately, like you're either a GTA roleplay player or you're a GTA Online scumbag that grieves the new players on the normal servers.
Oh my god. Both ladies got like their fucking eyebrows split up. They both have like black eyes. They look like Cro-Magnons right now with the puffing around their eyebrows and shit, dude.
Hey, sup,
What's
Skeleton?
up,
How are you?
Skelly? It's going pretty good. I base coded some Space Marines on bikes. I took a questionnaire for the father at my church for marrying Mrs. Ickbard. And how I'm watching the aftermath of two women beat the absolute crap out of each other.
I am
Before
just painting checkers. Today's stream is literally just me painting checkers.
And this is all before Ickbard watches an old ass man fight a young one.
An old ass man who has like
Influencer.
300 pounds of force in his hook,
Oh yeah,
or whatever it is.
that dude. I hope Iron Mike just lays him flat out round one.
I hope he cracks a rib.
I already told you what I'm wanting. I want freaking Jake to just eat from a straw for the rest of his life.
Remember when he started wearing that prosthetic belly to make it look like he was fat and unassuming, and no one believed it?
I remember the
Dragon
time.
Knight proxy taping the glue points before priming.
I remember the face-off interview
Based.
that him and Mike Tyson did a while ago, and he disrespected the memory of his dead infant daughter. So
Mike Tyson also slapped Jake Paul because he walked up all goofy, like trying to get in his face for the photos for like the pre-show-in weigh-in stuff.
yep.
Slap the goofy out of you.
Bright side is, we're now getting to the main fight soon.
Him slaps Jake Paul. Jake Paul is just like, all right, that stung a little. That stung a little, bro. That was like less than 1% of my power.
He stood on his feet and he didn't even really like move too hard from it.
Wait, did you see that Flash Kids did an animation today for that?
No, I did
Oh,
not.
was that the one where it's like, Did it come out today?
Yeah.
I have not watched it. I didn't anticipate I was going to watch it until I remembered, oh, it's not pay-per-view, it's Netflix, which I have. So that's the only reason why I have it on in the background.
Probably the most watched thing right now.
Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson. Yeah, I doubt that.
I mean, it might happen.
I expected to be like, I thought it was just going to be the singular fight. So it was like, people are like, are you going to watch it? I'm like, no.
Fire's quote.
If Mike Tyson does what he does, it's going to be a 5-second fight, and I'm going to waste my time getting ready to try to watch it.
Bro, I hate
there's going to be shorts, there's going to be recordings of everything. It's going to be great.
There's going to be reaction videos, which I hate.
By the way, I 100% hate.
People are going to be pogging.
This is the main reason why I don't buy pay-per-view.
It's on right now, Skelly. It's on right now. The second to last fight just finished. They're getting ready for the big final fight.
The main reason why I don't like buying tickets to like pay-per-view boxing matches is because, like, okay, yeah, you spent like let's say $80 on a ticket to see the main event, and then the main event is like 5 minutes long because one dude just steamrolls the other one. And you just wasted $80. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, but you watched the first 2 fights. I wasn't here for the first 2 fights. I was here for the main event, and the main event.
I finished parking.
I finished parking.
So I'm talking to another friend about this. So apparently they weren't just like getting in each other's guard. The Irish lady was headbutting the shit out of the woman who she split the eyebrow on and should have been called out for it. They're having them talk for like 10 minutes.
They gotta get ready for the main event. Gotta stall time, get as many people watching.
Like the ones who just use the Key and Peele sketch because it fits so perfect. I will send him to God. It reminds me of when Edwin von Karstein did the edits. Like, I will send him. God is the ultimate teacher. I am his implement. It says, God is gonna punish me and teach me a lesson. That man's gonna kill me or someone. Why is he fighting? Okay, so apparently the Japanese yen is going down a bunch again. Like, still.
Because they're not making Shinzo Abe proud.
Figured that would have leveled out. They failed. They failed the Shinzo Abe QuickTime event, and now they have like 5 more turns in their civilization of economic downfall. Yeah, holy shit, she did actually headbutt into her.
Right, it's just not fair to me. Bad as the Russian ruble. Cheaper vacation next year.
The ruble was already trash. Cheaper vacation for next year then? Oh hell yeah, Skelly. Take advantage of that. Like, I encourage people to have that thriftiness. It's now worth 1 US cent, no matter how much the banks raise interest, the ruble is losing value even faster. That's hilarious.
Flash Gets is hilarious. That was funny.
Oh, you watched the Mike Tyson Jake Paul thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna take on the next legend. Slowly lowers the coffin of Ollie. Bro. I think I love how even though Mike Tyson got a little bit upset with this one dude's question to Jake Paul, which was, why do you always only fight like gimmick fights when it comes to like your actual boxing career? And Mike Tyson didn't take it very kindly, because he's like, am I just a gimmick fight to you? And I'm just like, and he's like, no disrespect to you, but I mean, it's more of a gimmick towards him, which is true, because it's like the only people Jake Paul fights is
You have a good
just
one, Scotty.
Scotty.
it's either people that he knows he's gonna beat, or just people that he's gonna get that's gonna give him clout because he's fighting them. Which is also why freaking Logan Paul decided to become a WWE star, and I'm like, WWE is dying, dude. You chose at the wrong time to join. WWE hasn't been good for a long time. Not since the PG era came in.
The interest rate to 21%. More paint.
I'm gonna bite your dick off.
Yeah, downloaded Half-Life 2.
The moment I heard that line, by the way, Handy, that threw me off when he's like, because I thought he was gonna say, "I'm gonna bite your ear off." No, he said, "I'm gonna bite your dick off." I'm like, yo.
Bite your dick off. Mike Tyson has sounds like he started a company where he's selling psilocybin like edibles in the shape of Evander Holyfield's ear after he bit into it. And it's like, I hope Evander gets some money out of it, you know? Like, that's his likeness, you know?
Man, it's just an ear. Who cares?
But that's like what he's known for now. That's like a recognizable thing.
It's almost on par with the one chick that got stabbed by Hugh Jackman during one of the X-Men movies, and instead of freaking out, she's like, "Yes, I got stabbed by Wolverine."
Yeah, Logan Paul should join AEW for AEW anymore. Used to be the biggest Stone Cold fan too. Fair enough. Another fun thing: wrestling is coming to Netflix. They just had his little announcement thing on the bottom of the screen. They're coming in January 6th. WWE is going to Netflix, so you can at least get some of that.
Is it gonna be the new stuff or the old stuff?
I'm assuming they're gonna have a little bit of both, like a backlog of shit, and then the new stuff on top of that.
I hope they have like backlog to like the early '90s stuff, because Attitude Era was the shit.
Ah, man. For me, growing up, it was always SmackDown versus Raw.
Hell yeah.
That's all I really knew. I just always lumped it up as WWE, no matter what. Didn't care.
Did you
like,
guys,
okay.
Do you guys remember ECW, the wrestling show that was supposed to compete with SmackDown and Raw, but then got bought out by Mr. McMahon?
I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, ECW is called Extreme Championship Wrestling, and it's literally where Matt Hardy, and all the extreme like.
That's where they're actually like breaking themselves over panes of glass.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I know the one you're talking about then.
Yeah, it's where also Bobby Lashley and all these like really good iconic characters also, or like people were in. And it was ECW. Like again, ECW was like Extreme Rules. Like it was always Extreme Rules. But
Hello, Drago. How you doing?
unfortunately, ECW wasn't performing well like Raw and SmackDown, because as like I think someone broke it down really well, that the main reason why they don't always do Extreme Rules or steel cage matches and stuff like that in Raw and SmackDown on every week is because when you do something like the special like that every single week or every single episode, it loses its flavor really quickly.
It's no longer special, that's why.
Yeah, that's why ECW, after Mr. McMahon bought it, eventually just faded away, and the only thing left now is well, in its place, instead of ECW, is now called WWE.
I used to have 3 TVs in my room. One for WWE, one for WCW, and one for ECW.
Also, was correct me on this because I genuinely know so little. There was so much
Controversy
that I didn't pay attention to. I just paid attention to like one wrestler, and that was about it. Was Chris Benoit, fucking can't even say his name right. Benoit, thank you. Was he the one who died falling onto the stage?
No, that one is the one that committed the double murder suicide. Shit.
Ooh.
I was a little too fast on the speaking. Sorry, Handy. In Minecraft, sorry.
Oh, of course.
So probably a little late for that, but again, I'm sorry, Andy.
We'll find out how it goes later.
Yeah, I was too quick.
I'm really talking about people getting their faces punched in. The one who died falling was Hart. Was one of the Harts. Got it.
Yeah, it was one of the Hart Foundation family members. It's Brett the Hitman Hart, and then someone else. Jimmy? No, not Jimmy. What was it?
I can understand why they would want to push away from or push away from Benoit.
Yeah.
Benoit.
That's terrible.
Oh, that's awful.
What happened?
That is terrible.
Skelly gave us the YouTube safe version. Chris Benoit is the one that defeated his wife and their kids before defeating himself.
That's terrible.
Man, just like what happened to Phil Hartman and his wife.
God damn it!
Except his wife was the one who did the defeating.
I just thought of a WWE joke.
By God.
Chris Benoit
had a family.
Chris Benoit pulled a Matt Hardy on himself and his family. He went delete.
My God, Benoit had a family. That's terrible, though.
Yeah, it is. It's fucked.
Oh my God.
Oh, God damn it! Why was that the first joke that I immediately MacGyvered out of that situation?
Because we all have dark humor. That's why.
Oh. But let's.
Oh, it's cautionary tale about headshots. Okay.
Anyways, moving on. I know that Benoit got removed from the Hall of Fame because of his situation afterwards. So, the one that it will always, I feel like it will go down in WWE history as a Hall of Famer and forever be a legend is Eddie Guerrero.
Or Andre the Giant.
I do not know who that is.
And Andre. Eddie Guerrero was a very well-known wrestler, and he's the one with the famous we lie, we cheat, we steal, Viva la raza. He was super well-known in SmackDown, and he was the nicest person you would ever meet outside of the ring. And when he passed away during a car accident or something like that, and they basically honored him by doing a special episode where they just paid their respects to him, and he's forever known as the forever legend of Hall of Fame, Eddie Guerrero. And when people were talking about him during the Hall of Fame ceremony, they all started crying and shit because it was just bro, this guy was actually a nice person. It sucks that he was taken away.
Damn. So, to put a positive spin on it, my friend and I, we were big fans, not of wrestling, we were big fans of two particular wrestlers. I was a fan of Big Show because I literally saw this man hip a car on its side. How can you not love that? And he loved Rey Mysterio. So whenever I'd go to his house, we would always do SmackDown versus Raw, and I would play Big Show, and he would play Rey Mysterio, and I would just try to throw him like I was trying to throw boulders like I were in a video game, and he's just trying to 619 me every second he can get.
The fact that you know the moves just shows me how much you've actually like enjoyed playing these characters.
Oh, dude, we only played those characters.
The people that and of course, because it's me and I'm a Texan, the main people I love to play as in any WWE game, including the 2K games that I own, is the Heartbreak Kid himself, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Undertaker. Because if you guys don't know, The Undertaker is actually from Texas, and his name's Mark
He's based
Calloway.
as hell.
And a lot of people are like, oh no, but it says he's from Death Valley, California. That's his character. That's not him. That's not actually
The
Mark.
Undertaker from Death Valley? Wow.
Yeah. A lot of these people tried to do like gimmick characters, and they gave them fake locations where they're from, but in reality it's like, no, they're not from there. Except for the people that I named, because Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and Undertaker were all Texan, and I loved all of them. Like, they were all like my favorite wrestlers.
Andy, who was your favorite again? I remember you mentioned it before.
No, I just said, like, when you're talking about Hall of Fame stuff, I would say Andre the Giant, too.
No, like,
Andre
we
the
talked about
Giant.
favorite wrestlers. I forgot the name of the dude. It's like, everyone likes him. If you don't like him, you're a dick.
I don't remember.
I was about to say, it's the dude who wears nothing but, like a thong, basically, but that
It's probably
describes
Andre the
half of
Giant,
him.
then.
No, like nothing but the thong. It's like Randy Orton. There we go. You talk about how you liked him.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I
Macho
remember.
Man Randy Orton.
Yeah, Macho Man and Randy Orton. Those were your top two.
Okay, yeah. No, you're not Randy Orton. You're thinking Macho Man. I said Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, Macho Man, Randy
yeah.
Savage, but there was also Randy Orton as your second place, I believe it was.
No, it was. I just said Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man is based.
If I were to pick non-Texan wrestlers, Randy Orton would actually be my number one spot. Because I am extremely biased towards Texan-based wrestlers, because most Texas-based wrestlers are actually good in the WWE. But again, if it's not based off of like, oh, because they're Texan, it would be Randy
Oh,
Orton.
yeah, that Macho Man Randy Savage thing came up because of this.
Roddy Piper, Junkyard Dog. I remember hearing about Roddy Piper. I don't remember.
Hey, look what I have on the screen right now.
You probably heard of his daughter, Rodna Piper or something.
Are you
like
looking
that?
at the screen now, Iqbal?
She's an MMA fighter.
So it's taken a while to make it. Yeah, I see it now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys ever listen to Hulk Hogan's diss track? Macho Man's diss track on Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
It's called "Be a Man," and it is hilarious.
I'm trying to think. Handy, which was your favorite stable back during like your WWE watching years?
What?
Your favorite stable, like tag team?
I didn't really watch it that much.
Oh, mine
Maybe
was always.
because my mom didn't want me emulating them, because I already I gave my sister a black eye trying to be a Power Ranger.
That's hilarious.
Meanwhile, I pushed in the two front teeth of my little brother when I was wrestling with him on the bed. We happened to one of the actual WWE stars in the most recent years. But I think my favorite stable was D-Generation X, only because they are hilarious.
Okay, does this look good? This
Dude,
shoulder
Abyssian's
pad.
on there with you on Generation X. Wrestling is boring? Yeah. Like I said, I am only there for the singular.
How does this shoulder pad look?
Let's see. I'm liking it. That's clean.
Wrestling got boring during the PG era. That's my take on it. After that, it just really seemed to like fall off. Though I will say, old school wrestling was legit. Like they literally put their bodies on the line all the time.
Oh yeah.
When
Jake
people
the
tell
Snake
me,
talked about how he got all his several of his vertebrae fused. Talked to Diamond Dallas Page about the same thing.
fucking Rey Mysterio had like 5 surgeries on his left knee.
Yeah, he 619s too many times.
Trying to think.
So when people tell me, "Oh, wrestling's fake," and it's just like, "All right, let me pull up a
Yes.
quick clip real quick," and it's like not, and I told him not all wrestling is fake. And he's like, "Oh yeah, pull me a clip that is not fake." And I just pull up the clip of Shelton Benjamin flying face first into Shawn Michaels' fucking front kick, and I'm like, please tell me how that is fake when you can clearly see his fucking kick make contact.
I think it was Jake the Snake who talked about it. He talked about how he was teaching Kareem Abdul-Jabbar how to have a an AR-10. That sounds awesome. How to properly hit someone with a steel chair.
Yeah.
And he showed, here's the way we do it. Now here's the way you do it if you're just slightly off, and then it like breaks through the fucking stage and goes, if you do that, you're breaking someone's spine.
Yep.
I forgot the name of the wrestler, but he went on Bill Maher's show in the 90s when Bill Maher was more popular. And Bill Maher was like, your wrestling is fake, and, you know, you're fake, and you really shouldn't, you know, be impressed. The dude, like, pulled down his jeans. He was wearing, like, his wrestling, like, wrestler's circlet under it, and he goes, like, steel hip, right here, prosthetic, replaced that 2 years ago. Tell me about that one, Joker. Tell me it's fake.
Like I said, like that stuff was like the old school stuff was real. It's the starting from the PG era that's everything started becoming more scripted.
The real thing that kept me sold on Big Show in the past wasn't because that, you know, he flipped over a car and he's this big immovable wall. It's the fact that whenever he did acting or like was like a guest star in TV shows, he was always so nice to the cast behind the scenes, and that made me like him more. And Jax, I agree. I'm hoping for a better economy. It is a wish of mine, and I hope it comes soon.
Same. More Warhammer for handy. Yay!
Less taxes on my payouts.
Yay! You should move to Texas. We actually don't. They actually don't tax our checks down here.
It's same for Florida, where we're looking to go, and it has Disney World.
Mine might go the same. My state might go that same route very soon. Texas present last weekend.
They want to be
Ruger FN 57 helping.
Nice. Rugers are a great model.
Nice. I gotta go, guys. It's almost late, and I got a triple shift tomorrow. So.
Oh shit.
Oh, good lord. All right, you sleep well, buddy.
Later, my god.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Can't believe you got Iron Mike's cheeks in 4K. We did. So they were doing like a preview showing like Mike Tyson warming up, and he was wearing like practice pants or whatever, and it just showed his full cheeks, dude. Yeah, they're just doing so much padding right now. Like the last 20 minutes or so. Yeah. Last 20 minutes or so, they've been doing some padding, but hopefully that means like they're just gonna get in. Anyone says the 5-7 is not an effective round is wrong. Does it go kerplow, and does it hurt the person who's trying to hurt me? If both check yes, then I am super happy.
I think 5.7 is what the P90 uses.
Oh yeah, the one that can penetrate while being subsonic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the P90 is not a very good gun.
Good for on the go.
Yeah. Especially since you stupid ATF laws. Ooh, you can't have it with the. Has to. You gotta register it if it has less than a 16-inch barrel. It looks so damn ugly with the 16-inch barrel.
It's up. It's kind of relevant. The reason why everyone got shot in Fort Hood, because it was 5.7. Okay. True lead freeze waiting for me. Nice, Abyssian. Nice.
Oh, I do know that, what is it? I'm trying to remember. Brain don't want to work, never mind.
That's fine. All I'll say about Fort Hood is, man, that was such a crazy workplace accident. And go on from there.
Next, it's gonna be expensive. Next gun I eventually want to get is a Honey Badger because it's lightweight.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Not sure what color I'm gonna do for this one. I think it'd be too difficult to do cream colored checkers.
Yeah, why?
I'm thinking like Deathwing kind of thing.
Gotcha. Oh,
Do black and cream color.
that's cool. So someone made basically like a portable bolo projectile. Like it's laser sighted, it's the size of a taser, and it wraps around a motherfucker in like in a second.
Can't plug my phone in, it's almost dead. Okay, or I could just leave that last shoulder pad blank, but I don't want to do that.
That's fair. Either way, we should be stretching.
I think what I'll do is I'll make this last one also white checkers, because then it makes it unique that only the sergeant gets the red checkers, the red and white checkers.
Oh, they're calling it in now. Calling them into the ring.
20 per box. I remember 9mm 799 a box for 50. Yeah. Hopefully ammo will get cheaper.
Oh, I know they're having
too.
a singer come in. Never mind. Fuck this.
Or they get to sing the national anthem, maybe.
Maybe. Yep, they are.
Called it.
I don't know who she is, but apparently she's won Grammys. Do you know who Tori Kelly is?
Nope.
Neither do I.
Good little stretch session. Okay. I honestly might just block these checkers and then call it, because I'll probably finish these tomorrow because I do have to stream tomorrow, but later in the day.
Fair.
Not early in the morning. Because it took me, what? Been streaming for 3 hours. It's taken me an hour to do like each checker pattern. I like to take my time and make sure they look as good as they can for how my current skill level for doing checkers. Where the fuck did I put my...
Oh, this lady's actually belting it out pretty good.
Where the fuck did I put my goddamn water dropper?
What do you need to know?
Hey, where did I drop on? Hello, dog number one while he's asleep. He snuck in when I wasn't looking, decided it was EP time. Okay. Time to do some more checkers.
Bassine's enjoying your checker game, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Ew, they have Simu Lee in the front rows, and I don't like him because he's cringe. Canadian actor got famous playing as a Chinese dude playing a Korean dude. And most recently tried to, on the Canadian version of Shark Tank, try to get a company to fail because they made boba tea. Try to sell boba tea, and they're not from the country that made boba tea. And so he tried to, like, shame them. And everyone's like, you are an actual idiot.
The guy who played Shang-Chi.
Let me double check. Yeah, it's him. Simu Liu.
The movie that bombed.
Which, from what I understood, was not a bad movie. But it was part of that fatigue, and it didn't, like, raise the stakes.
Like a lot of the recent Marvel movies, which are just their own self-contained thing.
Yeah, it's just eh.
Honestly, I don't think that no matter what they're doing, Marvel is not going back to what it used to be.
No, to go back would have to undo a lot of stuff they've done. They have grown and changed differently since that early time, and they have a different feel. To go back, to me, would be disingenuous, even though what they had at that time was a good combination of things, you know? Lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. And then they tried to make that Star Wars into a Marvel movie, and they ruined Star Wars. Like 1 to 2 parts for 3 parts sterling silver. Very much metallics on this. What do you mean?
Blue tinted metallics. Should I add like if you want to put like a slight blue tint, use Drakenhof Nightshade on metallics. That has worked the best for me.
Or a contrast paint, that's what I use.
Yeah, or contrast paint. That's been thinned down.
Yeah. Midnight metallic blech. Yeah, I watched Transformers 1.
How was it?
It was pretty good. Someone uploaded it to YouTube.
That's hilarious.
I watched it before it got taken down. It's pretty good. I see why people liked it though. No matter what
you tried that
universe,
scheme.
Sentinel is an asshole.
Yes. Yes, he is. I've seen the scene where Sentinel gets, you know, got
meme to death.
Yes. And I thought that was cool.
It was a callback to the first Mickey Bay movie.
It's like, you want a piece of me? No, I want the whole thing, Rip. Alrighty, they're now entering the ring. Oh my god, Jake Paul is in a car that they're slowly driving forward.
Thank you,
This is
Fast
cringe.
Bear, for the YouTube subscribe. Wait, what is Jake Paul doing?
He's sitting in the back of a car being very slowly driven forward, while Phil Collins' "I Can Hear It in the Air Tonight" is playing.
Hey.
I hate. It's probably because it's sponsored. Yeah, they're saying all its they're saying all its specifics and make and model and who did it. Oh, his brother's there. I'm just saying, if the Irish made that car, something fun. Oh my God, they have a pigeon in a cage in the back. Okay, that's clever.
Clever, but you pissed Mike Tyson off even more now.
I'm just
Mike
saying, if an
Tyson will
Irishman made that
remember
car,
this.
something funny could really happen right now, you know?
Mike Tyson will remember this after you've disrespected the pigeon.
Exactly. Man, this is underwhelming. They're moving very slowly, like it's a funeral procession. And considering it's Jake Paul coming out, it's
Yeah.
not inaccurate.
Japan remembers.
Japan remembers. Japan will never forget. Did we just find a dead body in the Japanese oof forest? Yeah, Firestarter has some zingers in him. God. You know,
Thank
I
you.
hope they find God.
Jago
I don't think they
Civilitarian
will.
for the follow.
I hope they find God. They find peace in their life. Be better people.
Even if it wasn't doing checker patterns, what I have right here right now would actually be a pretty cool pattern. It's pretty much just plaid.
You're making your Highland Marines.
Yeah. Scotland forever.
You just have you rename the stratagems to funny quotes from the Scotsman from Samurai Jack.
Okay. Shinzo
How's he
Abe
gonna
will deny him this.
Damn right. God. Dude, like, how is he gonna take that jacket off? He's got those boxing gloves on, and aren't you, like, super taped up where you can't just take them off randomly? And he's got all that bling hanging off his boxing shorts. Oh my God. Jake Paul's 27 years old? I thought he was older. Fuck.
Jake Paul, rest in peace, 27 years old.
27 years old. Oh my God. Imagine if because you're not watching it, someone die on live, subscription streaming. Do you think that, with how LiveLink and RealGore and all those other places were so prominent for us in our culture, I'll say, for our generation, millennials, growing up, do you think that it takes away from the shock of seeing someone get the shit run out of them?
Yeah, kinda. And plus also all the body cam footage I see on YouTube too.
Oh yeah, all the body cam footage, especially the stuff that gets uploaded to Twitter uncensored.
Did you know that someone blew off their hands after the Dodgers won the World Series?
No, but that is not surprising.
Yeah, my dad showed me the video, and I'm like, that guy's a moron. Because the fuse on it was the fuse on the firework was like incredibly short, and you can guess how that ended up.
Yeah.
Okay, looks pretty good. So that's what it'll look like when I continue working on it tomorrow.
Mike Tyson is having X gonna give it to you play.
But yeah, I think I'm done for the night. I've been painting nothing but checkers, and all I see is squares. All these squares make a oval.
Circle.
All these squares make an oval. All these squares make an oval. But yeah, post a pic of the two metallics and regards my previous question. Look at those real quick and then we'll be done for the night.
All right.
Okay. I don't know how that'll work unless I actually see them on something. It might be better to test it on like a piece of plastic. Compilation videos. Yeah, but thank you everyone. I hope everyone has a good night. I will be back tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't do an early stream because I got family stuff I need to do, but I will maybe be back in the afternoon around 2 p.m. CST, 12 p.m. PST, or it'll probably just be another late night stream. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you all have a good time zone, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, and also thank you for the gifted memberships and the super chats. Really appreciate it. Have a good night, everyone.